There we go. But yeah, I was really impressed with how he made that.
Yeah.
How's yours doing?
Good.
Right on.
I love it. I wanted to do a review on it.
I
But
was bummed that I couldn't get it to flip open easily.
oh, the center.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like it's just a little extra something, I guess.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. We're going to wait a few minutes for Benji and Albert and Tim. And then we'll do some installing. And then Jeff can sit here and critique our technique.
I don't know about critique.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I was really wanting to do my subversion tonight, but it didn't come in the mail yesterday. And but I'm still locking down a crystal chamber for it. So it's probably a good thing it didn't come in. Yeah, what's up, Brian? What's up, James? Happy Sunday. I'm so close though, man. I think this next round, I've got another one of these resin tubes printing, and then I gotta print another face hugger, but I think I'm just gonna fill it full of water, and then kind of cure a cap on top.
Well, then it would float around then, huh?
Well, I gotta glue it. Like I glued this one to the middle, so it didn't.
Okay.
Then I filled it full of clear resin, and then I cured it, and I think that's what happened. It started separating from the inside of the tube. But if I use water, I think it should be okay. What up, nerds? What's up, Sir Peanut Butter?
So peanut butter.
But yeah, we'll see.
Will the water inside the tube be permanent, or will it float around in it? Will it move?
I'll fill it as far up to the top as I can, and then I'll resin print a cap. And I put that cap on, and you put some like wet resin on that cap and put it on and cure it, and it will just it will solidify in place, and it will be permanently in there. So you could, I mean, it's like a little capsule at that point, you know.
Yeah. The water inside the chamber, though, would it allow it to move or no?
No, I hope. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to glue down that face hugger so it doesn't move. I don't want
Okay.
it. If it moves too much, it'll break. I mean, that thing's super fragile.
Oh, that's true. Be kind of cool though, moving around in there.
Yeah. Are you using the new camera? No, not this week, man. I got a part coming tomorrow for it. Yo, what's up, Sean? Just finished Benji's video. Yeah, that subversion is pretty dope. Speaking of this fucking guy.
Oh shit. Dude, I thought I was gonna be way ready, and then I ran into a snag. I was like, damn, now I'm late.
What's up, Benji?
Oh, dude.
What up, man?
Yeah, just getting dirty in here.
Mm.
Swear to God, all I do is clean this desk up. I make such a mess whenever I work on anything.
It's because you're focused.
Yeah, right, dude. It's a sketch. I can't focus. I'm like an ADD. It's ADD organization. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's all over the place. It only looks nice when I'm not working at it. It's like it looks like a nice desk when I haven't touched it. So, but we'll see. Being like, don't dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Let me throw this up here. Yeah, I'll try to watch the chat. So, yo, dude, slap some tunes on here. You ever do that?
No, how. What's up, Tim?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Tim.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome.
Yeah, good to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, no worries. So we just try to get together every week and work on sabers.
Yeah.
You know, waiting on Albert. He should be here pretty soon, but
Albert's coming, dude. I'm gone, bro. Even, dude. What we say anything about Albert showing up?
What's up, Isaac? What are you working on tonight, Tim?
So I wanted to get this dark saber from Malibu props installed, and I was looking at the data sheet, and it takes a 16650 battery, and I don't have any of those. So I'll probably be finishing 16650. Never heard of them either. I don't
Yeah, I
have.
was like, hold on, that might not be right. 6.
Huh.
They're the skinny guys.
Oh yeah, I've never messed with that.
So it's like a shadow. I guess Sam from Shadow Foil designed the chassis, and it takes a 16650. So yeah, it's all right. I've got some other stuff that I can work on. I'm doing
Which one's that?
a space junk. What was that, Jeremy?
Yeah, that's
Same one you're talking about. I got to design a chassis for it, and it looks like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a weird chassis. Here, I've got it.
I've only done the Corban baby or whichever one that is. Plus
It's a really, really weird chassis.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Warren?
Oh yeah, I gotta catch up.
Hey, Warren.
Here's the chassis. And this chassis takes a pancake battery or a pancake speaker too, 28 millimeter.
The flats, premium flat speakers.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate those things, man. They go quick from my experience. Anyways.
That looks a lot like the Corbanth chassis, or the chassis that you made for the Corbanth, Jeremy.
Right here. Hang on.
Yeah, that ain't nothing like that that Mark II Saberforge count though, Tim. Making a chassis.
Oh, I see.
You want to talk about a little
That
flat crap?
thing traumatized me.
I hated it, dude. I hated everything about it. Like no hesitation.
Never again.
My least favorite to install is I'm like, oh, the Saberforge Mark II. That's your answer right there. Not fun, man.
I mean, it's a great looking hilt though. I mean, I appreciate that it's blacked out. I don't, I'm not a big fan of that over, too much silver on the grip, but it looks cool.
So you got a lot of weight to it, like the
yeah, it's pretty hefty. It's
dude,
hefty.
The Corbanth one I was like, this is freaking workout.
Yeah, it's heavy.
The blade there's a blade for it from Devin. Devin Clark, I think is his name. The blade's pretty rad too. There you go. Yeah, yep. Same. I got one over here too, Jeremy.
Well, one thing that is bugging me about this blade, which you probably don't have to worry about because you got a chassis already.
The pins.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. Is that when I put the blade in, I don't want to break it, but this is a pretty tight blade too.
What's up, Sean? Sean M. Touch, Brian. Let's see, catching up.
Comes right. You're not gonna be able to see it, but you can see the blade tip from right here on this switch hole.
Yeah.
So I got to figure that out.
Dude, that's the one thing about I've only done 3 different dark sabers. I did the Solos Hold Dark Star or whatever, the Dark Kaizen sabers, Dark Side or whatever, and then that Corbanth one. And that Corbanth one is just by far the easiest to go through. I was really happy about that. But that blade, man, those blades, the tips are always awful.
The Corbanth blades.
Well, just any blade other than the Devin Clark one. I haven't seen Devin's.
It's so flexible. The Devin Clark one, it's like super flexible.
I've seen him in his little test videos where he's bending it like a
Oh, jeez.
like I'm just waiting for it to pop.
Yeah.
It's very well made. Very well made.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, Jeremy, do you know the config on that actually? Do you know how many Neos are in that thing? Because I need to know for my config.
I don't.
To reach
I'm
out.
gonna have. I'll have to count them. But if you hold it in the light, you can see them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that subversion. Yeah, dude, I had to finish it. I had to do it.
Such a great hilt. I need one for myself now.
One of the comments, Brian.
Damn, Brian. Thank you so much, dude.
Calling him out, dude. Yeah, that hilt's awesome, man. I love it.
Wow, Brian.
Yeah, thanks, dude. You really didn't have to do that.
Right there, dude. The only thing is getting the battery. That's kind of
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna put my Profi in there, but then I was like, no, I'm saving my last Profi for this guy once I get my Canon scrap going. So I'm gonna put a kill switch right in that little dude right there, so I don't ever have to open it up. We'll see. But yeah, I was like, CFX it is, man. That or Golden Harvest, because you got to take off the screws and the pommel and slide that thing out. It takes just a minute, but that's how freaking like spoiled I am now. I'm like, I don't want a minute. I just want to turn it on.
It's dope though. I was really hoping to do
I love
mine
to see it, man.
in the mail. It didn't show up Saturday like it was supposed to.
That's cool. Cool up in there, dude. That picture that he made. Did you see that, Jeremy? Yeah, it was a. I like as soon as I opened up that group chat, I was like, Jesus, the artistic inspiration is just flowing out my phone right now. I love this cool.
Trying not to bug them for the masterpiece.
Dude, I didn't want. That's a big piece, man. There's a lot of. There's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be fun. All right.
Benji.
Yo.
Nice.
This is your bucket.
Yeah, man. I really want to do another one. Like, I learned a lot from that, and I'd love to tackle it again.
You did an awesome job on it, man. Thank you.
It came out really good too.
Yeah, dude. It took a lot longer. What had happened was I did it like 2 or 3 different times. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I kept on trying different ones, and I was like, it didn't look right. And then I finally found a method for making the paint come out kind of textured and looked almost burnt. You know what I mean? Like melted.
Yeah.
Like if in person, when you rub your hand across it, it feels really cool. It's very, it feels bubbled up. But I had to then after I did all those, I had to go over and like carefully mask off each area that I already did to like add the next like technique. Yeah, so you can see it bubbled up in the certain paint areas.
It like looks pitted. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's like a pitted melted paint, and it's actually really easy technique. I just wish I would have known about it, because layering it up afterwards and detailing it took so much more time, because I like already did like 2 goes. You know what I mean? So it was like, if I would have just done one whole layer and then, you know, like the silver paint and then the green and all that, it'd have been so much easier.
What's up, Double A?
Yeah, I got a lot of reflection from the light. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Benji.
Yeah, of course, man. Sorry it took so long.
Oh,
Dude,
don't rush the artist.
It took me a long time to get those things done, man. Straight up. Except for those Predator biomasks. Those take like a day, and I was like, this is great. I'm having fun for a change. They're so easy to do, man. You just print them up, paint them, like pretty much, you know. But like helmets, you gotta like get everything fine tuned and whatnot, and just to get ready for paint. It's like, oof, it's a process. That's sanding the print lines and shit. Oh god.
Yeah.
Not like a chassis, dude. Look, just one little quick go of sander and shit. It's over with. I was like, I love when. Golly.
Dude, I love your chassis work, Benji. That shit is good.
Oh, dude. Thank you. Yours. I'm always looking at yours, and I'm like, man, I should get back to my chassis design and step it up a little bit. It's funny because you can always tell. I realized that. I can't remember what I was talking about. I can see a picture of a chassis and know who did it. You know what I mean? Like, I know Jeremy's chassis. I know Tim's chassis, like right off the bat without seeing a name.
I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, it's like your maker's mark, you know?
Yeah,
dude,
that's how it should be.
Hardest part is seeing it and going, oh, I can't do that. That's too close. So, like, yeah, man, I have to.
Yeah, it looks great.
Because of you guys, I have to go crazy and do a bunch of random ass shit.
Wait till you start shoving neopixels into the chassis.
I've only done it like once or twice. The only thing that I put in a chassis that I was like that I loved was I put some Cobachones, like some jewels in a chassis. Like what? It made zero sense. I was just sitting there like, I don't want to put lights in it, and then I was looking at all my like jewels and stuff, and I was like, well, bedazzle the shit out of this chassis. That's the easiest way of getting around that.
There's some Cobachones in it.
Dude, in my scrap tech, the one way up there. When I did the custom crystal chamber, the chassis has 2 like 10 millimeter blue Cobachones and like 9 little like tiny 2 millimeter ones like sprinkled throughout. Okay, whatever.
The more blinkies, the better.
Yeah. Yep.
See, I've gotten so freaking like, I just don't want to deal with all the wire cramp through anymore. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I always get to where I want to add a lot of lights and stuff, and I'm like, 2 lights is fine for me. And I move on.
I feel like that's all I do.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You guys do some crazy light show chassis, and I love it. So I'll just stick to being a spectator on that one.
I'm doing these tonight, or as far as I can get on.
Dude, look how small
Bless
they
your
are. Two of them
heart.
in one hand.
Bless your heart.
God.
Yeah. I did
I'm
something
doing
I said I'd never do them again. Yeah, yeah.
Which ones are those, Jeremy?
I'm
The
doing-
CC Sabers ones or?
CC Sabers or Elf
Yeah.
Sabers. Yeah.
those are the tiny ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
they
got
look super cool, man. I mean, they're super accurate when you're holding them, but I mean, inside is a nightmare.
I'm doing the Saber Merchant speeder for somebody.
That's
Right.
awesome.
So that's why I was like, sweet, dude. All I got to do is print up the chassis I already made. See, that's the thing. Like, you guys do a bunch of the same sabers over and over again. I kind of tend to just do like one and dones. So, like, I'm always designing chassis. But unless it's like a Graflex or a Vader or something else that I've already got a template for, I feel like I'm pretty much always starting fresh on the chassis design.
Hey,
Oh, look, there's Jeremy up in the house. Yeah, dude.
my chassis too.
People were like, hey, make mine like yours. And I was like, I can't really do that. I had some parts that were from like I need like 4 DV6 parts that no one's going to get rid of for my speeder. But I feel like that kind of came kind of cool, close.
Nice. What do you got there, Tim?
This is one of Nevin's Space Junk Sabers.
Oh, the
Yep.
TFU too.
Yeah. So I'll be finishing this today. I just did the switches last night.
Nice.
I love these Canon Y clamp cards, man. I've been looking for
Dude.
one forever.
Oh, they're awesome.
Wait, are you talking about? Yeah, dude. The I feel really bad because I'm not even using this one. It's for aesthetic. But I was like, I've always wanted that
Dude.
because Griff did that. Griff had the box down low,
Yeah.
and like he never uses them, and I was like, I gotta do it because
I mean,
every chance I get, these boxes are so fantastic.
well, dude, they're so hard to find. Like
That's
there was
why-
one on eBay last week for like 150 just for the clamp card, like housing.
Dude, Omar sent
way
me.
too
Up,
much.
I was looking at it because that's one thing that I've been wanting to build is a Canon scrap, and I was like, dude, these things used to be $60. Now they're like 180, and I'm like,
Yep.
like you can't find them. But yeah, Omar hooked me up with one, so I took apart the whole thing, and I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I think who is it? Great Lakes Saber Company on Etsy. Jeremy, who sells those boxes? Somebody just sells the
box. Yeah.
No.
I think it's great. Yeah.
yeah
Yeah, but I dig that, that old clamp,
the Canon.
with the latch and everything, the working latch, so it secures that clamp in. It's just so nice, man.
Yeah, my buddy
I love that.
Joss, he used a lot of those. But like that's where I started to notice about them a couple years back. I was like, yo, where are you getting those little like clamps?
Oh, there we go.
That's from Great Lakes, Jeremy.
Great Lakes, and you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
this
these-
switch PCB for it too.
Yeah. Nice.
Saving it for Star Killer because, I mean, it's about all you can put on a Star Killer these days.
Dude, I put I followed Ariston's idea and I put the one replicas on mine. This
The
little
logo?
profile.
Yeah.
And then I made a little plate so you don't even know it is that. It's back there, dude. I ain't getting it.
So Warren, no, my subversion didn't come in the mail yesterday, and then my crystal chamber is not working out either. My first rev here trying to suspend that face hugger, it was too cloudy
Oh, dude.
yesterday, so I made a second one. It's improved a little bit, but it's not quite where I want it yet. So I'm in the middle of working a third one, and hopefully that one works. But it's getting better with every rev.
Dude, that is so cool. That's such a great idea, Jeremy. I had no clue what you were doing when you showed me the STL a couple weeks ago or whatever. Not the one you just sent me, but when you showed me the face hugger, I was like, heck yeah, man! Print out a face hugger. I thought you were gonna have like for your desk or something like that. And then when you
Yeah.
showed it next to a pen, I was like, holy shit, it's so small, dude.
Well, I wanted to suspend. I was trying to suspend it in a clear resin tube that I printed, but then I poured resin in it, and I think that's where I messed up.
Yeah,
So
Even a clear resin.
around, I'm just going to put water in it. After I glue that face hugger down, I'll put water in it. I'll
Well,
print
can't
a cap.
I think you could probably. Is it just the outside that's frosted, or is it the inside?
Well, I painted the inside and outside with some clear nail polish before I filled it up, and it's still. I mean, it's better.
Yeah.
There's still some places in there that it's not acceptable, right? So.
That box you guys were talking about, is that what you used on the Star Killer that you made, Jeremy? Right here?
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. It's
Pretty good.
essentially just. It's essentially just this box, not doesn't have the lever
Yeah.
or any of that. It's like
Autofocus. There we go.
Yeah.
dude, but I love these. Yo, if you guys Griff did it's so cool. On one of his scraps, he made it to where this lever was one of the aux switches. Like it
Nice.
and hit it. And like, yeah, dude, it was like I was like, that's such a great idea. Griff does some awesome stuff, man.
I would love to have one of Griff's hilts.
Dude,
I did one like a month ago for a client. It was absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, dude, it's I've only ever had him machine stuff for me, like a pommel or two or whatever, just boring things out or helping me out there. But I always saw his tannin scrap run that he does. The MK5 or what does he call it?
I think he's on MK7 or something now.
Dude,
Like,
it's nuts, man.
different
Those
revs
things
of it.
they're cool, man. Like that's definitely what inspired this build. I was like, I got to do a cannon scrap, but obviously try to make it more my own. Dang, dude, Brian threw you some money, dude.
To take, so I could take your mom out.
He paid for day night.
Walk away with $99 still left in my pocket.
Give me the change on that, dude. She's a cheap date. Right?
Jeez.
You ain't gonna spend all that. Quit lying. Quit lying, dude. All right.
Yeesh. Sorry. No.
Yeah, dude.
D. Cole's coming with it too.
Can't go anywhere. She was laughing though at the fact that you and I are gonna spend like 8 hours road tripping. I was like, yeah. I was like, we're gonna get in so much trouble.
May not even make it.
Dude, we're showing up just to smack Jesse and all them around and then dip. We're out of there, dude. Let's see. What up, Mike?
Oh, what's up, Mike?
All right, let's get to work here, huh?
Yeah.
I'm getting ready.
Well, I take like 3 times the amount of time you guys do, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm going to
shut my trap here.
move my camera so you guys who want to follow along in the chat and watch me fumble through this, you can see what I do.
Yeah, I don't have another camera other than my phone. I don't.
I get to see what you did for my set.
Yep.
Here, I might be able to set up to where I can show my desk, even though it's a total mess right now.
No, my desk is constantly a mess, so don't worry, man.
No, it's way worse than that. Plus, I have like 6 DV6 scraps that I'm working on over here. Like, there's just too much shit. I'm trying to catch up on stuff. I took a hiatus for a little while there, and now I'm playing catch up on a lot of stuff.
So the hilt is one solid piece, Jeremy?
Yeah, it's one solid. Well, the main piece is, and then the pommel comes off, and the 3 screws that you have to take off to get to your board.
Mm-hmm.
And the emitter down here, if you can see it just barely, there's 4 screws there. Then that needs to come out.
Damn. That looks like a headache.
Yeah, it's the worst part is, well, I put 18 350s in here, static. And I put them right in this switch section here. I'll kind of show you when I get these out. There's so little amount of room that I glue the tactile switches right to the battery.
I guess so in war. Yeah, I'm not building anything. about the closest thing I could build is a Lego lightsaber and put lights in it.
Better get started, dude. Get to work. Bust that Lego kit out.
Oh, how close are you to that ship that you built, Jeff? That you put all those lights in?
You mean like where is it? Oh,
Yeah. Is it easy to show off?
sorta. It's right up here.
That was impressive work.
I could kind of do it.
Yeah.
Just out the cords.
I'm gonna try something, but I don't know how well it's gonna work out.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Probably use my phone to show my desk, right? Just log in.
Strap a GoPro to your head, Benji.
Yeah.
Dude, might as well.
So when you take those 4 screws out of the emitter, this piece will fall out. And then once you take this piece out, you can pull this off. And then you gotta take this piece and unscrew it.
Dude, if I do this though, then you guys can see that I'm Porky Pigging it. You know what I mean? You can see my.
Jeez.
Just kidding. I'm not Porky Pigging it. But don't lie. How many times have you guys in your videos just been like, "Screw it, I'm not wearing pants"? Come on. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Then you get that moment where like they ask Jeremy to get something and he gets up and he's got no pants on.
That happened to me one time when I first started. I like slid back and then like realized that like you could see my legs and I was like, ugh, I kind of leaned forward. It's on one of my videos.
I forgot.
Like in the very beginning, so you'd have to dig.
You have to dig.
You'd have to dig and sit through hours of me mumbling when I first started my channel. All I did was just talk for like 20 minutes before I did anything. The beginning of Nerf Herder Customs is very rough, man. First year of videos is terrible. Second year of videos, not that bad, but still terrible.
Somebody commented yesterday on one of my first year videos. It was pretty wild.
Bro, mine are bad, dude. Straight up.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I actually go back and watch you guys' videos for a hilt, like the MPP 2.5. I wanted to see what you guys did for the install and what it could take and if it was good or not. So like I'd actually go back and watch somebody's video that you installed it for.
Oh, right on.
Just to see if it's what I want.
Yeah, that was, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of channels, when they delete their stuff, I'm like, man, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like,
mine's always been more it's just my resume, not really for entertainment, although I'm glad people get entertainment out of it, but it's more just my resume. Let me pull this
yeah,
up.
what I mean is when people delete their channels, I'm like, dude, you just deleted so much like stuff for people to look at. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like a portfolio.
Exactly. Yeah.
Warren, while you guys are working, what involved you in these hobbies? I started collecting statues, hot toys, like 1/6 scale figures, 12 inches or so. And then I started collecting statues. And then as I got the Star Wars pieces, I'm like, man, it would be really nice to have a lightsaber. And then not knowing anything about any companies, I bought some from Ultra Sabers. And then I was watching how to do the videos on Emery's sound piece of crap board. And it immediately went into Lando Saber's video on why you should not buy Ultra Sabers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, God. So I immediately called them, and of course they didn't pick up. Sent them emails for 2 weeks, and of course they didn't reply. So then I filed a case with PayPal and got my money back, and the orders were canceled. So then I bought a couple of LGTs, and saw some video, started looking for installers, and saw one of Jeremy's videos and started buying them and then getting them installed by him.
Hell yeah, bro. That's yeah, man. Shoot, I started back in like 2014, 15, I think. I was like, I want to, because like, you know, I was into all these other prop making. I've always done all that, and I was like, I want to make a lightsaber or whatever, and see what's going on. And I lurked, dude, for like a year or so because I was like, this is way too expensive. I'm not blowing any money on this crap. And here I am, dude. Look at me now. Yeah, dude. I got in through like saber, and this was like right when the Force. Well, first of all, I was looking for lightsabers just to make one as a prop, and then the Force Awakens hype started coming in, and that's when I was like, all right, I need one. So yeah, dude, I tried to get one. I ended up just buying one off eBay because I was like, screw waiting 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that bad. I got a Saber Forge Exalted or whatever because it was like one of the only things available. And yeah, man, I loved it. But once it broke, then I was like, crap, I need to seal it off. And I got scammed once or twice by repairs. People just ripping me off, keeping the hilt and ghosting or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm never sending anything up again. So I've always been one to tinker and build things. So I was like, it can't be that hard. And then I just spent like a year or two learning how to do it.
Hey, Albert just crept in here like a ninja.
What's up, dudes?
What's up, man?
Dude, you're not
Hey,
lying.
Albert.
Hey.
You know, actually, I think back, I did buy like 3 or 4 Saber Forge hilts too. From the time, almost the same time I bought the Ultra Sabers, and then to getting installs by Jeremy, I ordered the Saber Forge. I got, all that time, and then I had set on installs for Jeremy. I got the installs from Jeremy first, then I got the Saber Forge hilts, and I was like, I don't want these, to put it lightly.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not against some Saber Forge, but I think we were talking about it the other night, Jeff. I think it's the canon ones that I stay away from. But the like legacy inspired ones, some of those are really cool.
I mean, the hilts are good, most of them that I've seen. The ones I actually had in hand. It's just, I mean, you don't get that premium speaker. You don't get on almost all the hilts, they have an external charging port, which is ugly as hell. And I'm just
I'm not a fan of the USB-C ports or whatever. Too.
I've never been a fan of that, honestly.
It looks good. It just does not look Star Wars. Sorry.
Yeah.
For those.
And then getting into the hilt, they're all locked. You can't get in there, get the SD card, So then you got to transfer the fonts through the cable, through that port, which takes forever.
Dude, and that's another thing that I think a lot of people have problems with. I think they go bad more than anything. I can't tell you how many people have had problems with their sabers, and it's just that little port. But, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing with Saber Forge, what they do is they make that whole like you can't get in this hilt or it's void thing to kind of save them the trouble.
Yeah,
and then they have to resort to that kind of port to do things, and I just think it's not a good idea.
well, it covers them. Like if they say in there, if you open it up, warranty is void. So,
dude, I started doing void warranty as soon as somebody responds to my messages. I'm like, dude, void, it's void. As soon as they hit my inbox, I'm like, oh, there goes your warranty, dude. What you get is what you get. You're kidding. Dude, Tim, and well, I guess not really Albert. How like much of a pride thing is it whenever you get the options for pins already soldered, and you're like, I could solder them myself. Like, do you let anybody know? Do you let anybody know that you buy pre-soldered stuff?
I mean, there's been some cases where I've done like the pre-soldered pixel switches, just because they're such a pain to wire. But yeah, anytime I can, I just do it myself.
It's like a pride thing, right?
Yeah,
It's so funny to
yeah.
me. I mean, dude, I don't mind. Like, I don't really get any excitement out of wiring up pins to PCB, but you know what it is if it's mine. If it's for me, I'm like, I don't care. Sure, dude. Pre-soldered pins.
Dude, I've been ordering those pre-soldered PCBs from Carl Chen, and I love it.
Do you do it? Oh yeah.
I mean, it saves time, right? I mean, how much?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It saves time, but I think it's funny because it's like a pride thing. You're like, I could easily do this, and then you're like, screw it, check out.
Is it more expensive pre-soldered?
Dude,
A couple bucks extra.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's funny. Like, I would love it if that was somebody's like, yo, I heard he doesn't even solder his own pins. It's so funny to hear that. You're not a real installer, dude, if you buy that pre-soldered stuff. That's me, dude. I'm not a real installer. Never have been, never will be.
Benji, are those zip ties I see on your desk?
Uh-oh.
Dude, they're for
Really?
Friday nights with Miss Flores, dude. I didn't use them all this weekend. So, where's the zip ties? Where are you seeing zip ties?
Don't be busting a babu on us now, dude.
Dude, where's the zip ties?
I'm just playing.
If I did,
Albert
did,
just
I
came
won't.
out and said it.
You're supposed to say I use them for my helping hands.
nah, dude. Dang it, I don't have mine.
Pre-soldered is an option. I'm paying. I hear you, Cole.
Yeah, save your
Yeah,
time.
dude, I'm just saying. I do too.
Dude, Cole made like 3 orders recently. Everything was pre-soldered. He kept me super busy.
That's what I was joking about. If I get them pre-soldered, it's just because I go, haha, Albert, do some more work.
So I technically did part of his install. So I better get credit for that.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, Mike, Vader's Vault and Saber Trio, they do good jobs from what I've heard too.
Yeah, John, that is the trifecta.
What's that? The trifecta?
Zip ties, hot glue, and duct tape.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hot glue.
Don't want to get back into it, dude? Just follow those steps.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I want to repair this thing ever again? Dude, there was a time where that was considered okay. This is the dark times of lightsaber hobby. That's my favorite. Dude.
I feel nervous like Jeff is sitting there judging us.
Nah. Not at all.
Get that whack ass technique.
How can I judge for something I don't even know how to do?
I'll do it, dude. I'll judge constantly on things I don't know how to do. Bet I could do it better.
I got respect for you guys for what you're doing.
Yo, dude, anyone can
I'd
do it.
love to be able to do it myself.
You can.
Yeah.
He's like, is that a Hako iron? Ah, whack.
Bro, you got a bunch of friends who are installers too. Look, if I had a bunch of people that were friends that were installers, I would have been hitting them up at the very beginning, like, yo, help me, please.
Yeah.
I had to YouTube everything. You know what I mean? And like,
I didn't know anyone either. It was just it was a lonely road, man.
yo, Shamim used to have a bunch of videos that helped me. West Coast Sabers helped me. Like, dude, I had to learn. I didn't have to, but like seeing other people's build videos, I was like, okay, all right, that's not that bad. You just put hot iron, solder, boom, done, clean it. You know what I mean? Like,
The video that helped me the most was Let's Build a Graflex.
yes, that's literally the one that I learned how to do my first install off of.
Yeah.
And I was using the same stuff. Like, it was the same chassis, the same 2.0 kit, like all of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
Nice.
I did a horrible job. I did such a bad. You could barely close that thing, dude. Because remember in the earlier ones, like you had to like Chinese finger trap it and like feed it over a speaker. And dude, that first design got updated. Let's just say that. I still have it though. Like empty, doesn't have any electronics in it. Man, I love those goth chambers. They're so fun to do, but like I haven't done one in a while. Tim, you ever do those?
Have you seen the stock, like the hand machine crystal chambers that he does?
Yeah, dude, I
I
love
put
that.
one in a couple of the KY Jedi killers. But yeah, both the goth and the stock ones are nice. I've been putting hands on a lot of the stock ones, and they're just so well machined, man.
Yeah, I would definitely like to play with one of those for sure. I miss painting all those goth ones because I mean it's just more detailed than what I can do, and it's printed in whatever material is better than PLA, so the detail looks up.
Oh, so you're talking about like the printed ones from Shapeways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones
Yeah, I think
like
I've
in
got
the
that.
beginning.
I think I actually have some here. Like these guys, Benji.
Hold on, where you at? Oh yeah, stuff like that. I mean, for the chamber rods and stuff, or for like actual chambers, I usually try to go for metal. But like, there's somewhere I don't have any examples right now. But, there's somewhere where like the whole thing is like this crazy design where like battery and speaker and all that is. I've always been a fan of his designs. Exactly.
I'm not sure, John, which side you're talking about. If you're talking about over here, it's a bunch of quarter scale statues and props. If it's over here, it's just a Mandalorian life-size standee.
Yeah, Jeff, you're in charge of comments, bro.
No, you are. You do so good.
Dude, no, I can't do it. I can barely install and talk at the same time. That's why I never do it. Oh, he's so bad. Let's see. What does the bottom say? It says Jeremy's.
Warren, don't humor Benji on what his camera's name is.
Yes, that's what it says.
Don't give him attention like that.
It's speaking the truth, dude. I'll be back. I'll be back.
It's behind you, not the Mandalorian. It's a bunch of quarter scale statues from Sideshow Collectibles, XM Studios, and then in the glass case is a bunch of hilts that Jeremy pretty much of us installed every single one. And then above it's helmets. Actually, Benji just did one. And then a bunch of props. Jeremy assembled and weathered those. He installed that hilt there.
And one of these days, I'm just going to make a test bed simply for testing NeoPixels.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because look, I've got these guys, these like little baby 1515 strips, and I just noticed one of them is like kicked cockeyed. So if I would have put it in the chassis, I would have had to taken it out anyway. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice to just have a test bed I can plug into and test to make sure everything's good before I put it in.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Fett has Fett.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do one of those. I saw that schematic that Fett had for one.
That would be so convenient just to see what each style does, just for programming too, like on a Profi.
Dude, I have an old Prism that I just kind of use to test stuff like Neos and stuff, speakers, switches.
Jeremy Jackson, what's up, man?
Oh, Jeremy Jackson, what's up, dude?
House City Sabers.
Yep.
And how LED.
Still pumping out Star Killers, dude? What the heck? I don't see him. I don't see Jeremy anymore.
That's a hard question, Jeremy, because I almost want to say a telescoping blade, but if we get that, it's not going to be durable at all, and it might be kind of chintzy. So I think we're good where we're at.
The telescoping blade Disney has, if you guys see that,
Yeah.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah, it doesn't
mean,
even look like it's
No.
rigid at all. Like I know, what was it, Halcyon? They use it for a ray. She lights it, and then there's a part where she like buckles back. She drops it on the ground and picks up a regular hilt instead
yeah,
of a
stuff that
pixel blade.
Come on, man.
she picks up the real thing. It's like
Yeah,
so out of it, and everyone's
so she
screaming.
can spar with it.
I mean, I guess if you're there, maybe it's cool. But yeah, as soon as she set it down, I was like, oh. There's not much you can do though, really. I mean, you have to switch the sabers out
Yeah,
because that thing takes one hit and it's over.
it seems like it's some sort of like paper tube that just blows up with air. Or I don't know.
It looks super thin, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think it's got like a tape measure kind of device on the inside of it. I feel like, you know,
Yeah, it can't. Like I said, it can't really be that sturdy.
to have it retract and extend like that.
Yeah. Probably couldn't. You know, once and it's broken.
Benji, did you paint the grip on your subversion, or did you get it like that?
No, I did. Yeah, I weathered the whole thing, and then I wood veneer.
Oh, it's veneer.
Oh,
Okay,
you put it on there.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. When you look at the grip, because I was staring at it like I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I figured I wouldn't do anything for a long time. But I was sitting there looking at it on my desk, and there's like see how there's like two very little lines right before my veneer.
Yeah.
There's like a panel outline on top of that shroud, and I was like, if I just slap wood on there and call it a day. It turned out like it was just such a like simple and like quick choice, dude. That's the only reason why that thing got done so quick was because I was like, all right, it's too clean. You know, I've always envisioned that saber to be a little old looking, anyways. So I weathered it, and then I looked at it, and I was like, leather veneer, and then afterwards I was like, all right, I'm gonna install it because it's a pretty quick install, really. The only thing that I did was I made it hard because I was trying to get too many crystal wires going through, and I eventually just went for one crystal because like the chamber has spots for two LEDs, but there was just so much going on at the bottom and feeding all those wires through the chamber that channels that the piece has. I was like, screw it, and I just went with one pixel at top so I could feed everything smoothly. Jeremy knows, dude. I was installing that thing for hours, and then I finally went, "Oh man, all right, let me go." He's like, "Just do the top crystal," and I was like, "All right." And then it took like 40 minutes from there. I was like, "Well, I definitely made that way harder than it should have been." But still,
Ouch.
I couldn't think of anything else, dude. Like maybe etching, but I'm kind of particular on my etch jobs. You know,
The perfect hill for etching.
well, I mean,
A lot of stuff to do with that hill.
I just usually like a little bit of it. You know.
Something I've yet to get into is etching.
Dude, etching's my next skill to learn. I just haven't tried it. One of these days, I think I'd have a lot of fun with it. Pretty much anything that I'm designing is more my jam these days.
slowly making your way through that pile, Sir Peanut Butter, aren't you? Slowly but surely.
You don't ever call him butt Shirley, dude. That was rude.
Butt cheddar?
Butt Shirley. Hell yeah, dude.
Is that what you said?
No, butt Shirley. He said slowly but
Oh.
surely. Don't ever call him
Oh.
butt Shirley.
I thought you said don't call him butt cheddar.
Butt cheddar?
Yeah.
I'm start calling you butt cheddar, dude. Straight up. Yeah, dude. You remember Airplane with Leslie Nielsen? Where it's like, Shirley, you can't be serious. He's like, I'm serious. Call me Shirley.
Yeah.
Classic movie.
Dude, I have to watch it every now and then. I think that, dude, I had a tape, like a VHS tape of that when I was a kid, and I wore that thing down. Always watching that, dude. I watch, all the Leslie Nielsen movies. Wrongfully Accused is so good, man.
This is the most time-consuming part of this build.
What is that, like this? Is that the switch assembly?
Yeah, I made a small chassis to hold. It holds the battery on the bottom, and then it'll hold the 2 tactile switches on top.
Oh,
But it's so close, like I glue the switches to the battery, but just in the chassis slots, if that makes sense.
so it's a 13 18350. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm about to mess with the 21700. I haven't done that yet.
Neither have I. I haven't had
only-
the 21700 build yet.
I only do the 18650s, pretty much all I've ever really needed. I don't know. I'm not huge on, when people are like big on runtime. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a collector and like I display them. So like, if I take them down and play with them, it's only for a couple minutes at a time anyway. So I've never really been one for like, I need Saber to last a whole.
I mean, I will put them in cross guards.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It'd probably be best for a 3-blade setup, like a cross guard or.
Very true. That's one I've never done either, is a cross guard.
I just did that for this Kylo right here.
Dude, I've never
Nice.
done a cross guard.
Yeah.
Never the.
Yeah.
See?
But
NeoPixels on the chassis, man. It's the way of the future.
Oh yeah, dude! I remember. I saw you say that one. That's CFX too. Oh wait,
Coffee.
have you messed with the CFX graphics and stuff yet?
Yeah, it's fun stuff. Good stuff, man. Have you?
No, I haven't. I
No?
haven't really had the call for it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just so lame with blade styles, dude. I really don't get into it. I really don't. I mean, for the chassis, you know what I mean? Like if I had a crazy chassis with a bunch of lights, but then I would just kind of do Profi.
Yeah, I love the blinkies on the chassis. That's the one that
Nice.
Jeremy did.
Yeah, Jeremy did mine. That one that I had him do a while back. We traded for work, and I love it, dude. It's so like, that's all I need. What you got going on there, right there, Jeff? That's about as far as I get. With no, I do like the turbine spooling in some areas.
Mhm.
I love that.
I do like that. We gotta take that back. I do enjoy that.
Yeah, Kim's Cantina's got some really cool like radial disc NeoPixel PCBs. We're trying
Yeah,
to
so
put
that
in
shit's cool. That
crystal
shit's
chambers. It's cool.
Oh, let's go on. Let's see.
Favorite challenging hilt to build? Anyone? Everyone?
Favorite challenging hilt to build?
Yeah.
Saber Forge Dooku.
You said that's not your favorite. It's unless you loved it.
Favorite challenging. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not that one.
Oh god, that. Tim and I have
Hmm.
nightmares for that.
Favorite challenging. Man.
Honestly, dude, I mean, like I said, it's probably one of those um like the Shapeways Goth design chassis ones, because I mean those you do kind of gotta cram through and wire tail and whatnot.
One of these guys, you mean? Senji?
Damn.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Oh my god, I want to do that so
Wow.
Yeah, that was super challenging,
That's a nice
honestly.
one.
But
Yeah.
I really like that. I really love his stuff.
I haven't done one, and that one of those is probably my swan song, like in my collection. You know what I mean? Like I've been saying that for a while. If I stopped, I would definitely cash out with a build like that. That Graflex craziness going on.
I'd love to have a Martin Beyer for Graflex, honestly. That's like my dream. My dream.
That's what I'm saying. That would be
chassis.
that would me be cashing out right there, dude. That thing is super cool.
All right. Where we at?
See, a lot of times I get to where I'm like, dude, I want to make this chamber crazy and all this stuff, and then eventually I'm like, you know what? A simple install, and we're done. You know what I mean? Like, I got a big ambitions, and then I usually just do it.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I've definitely gotten into situations where I've just completely over-engineered a chassis, and it's just too much. You know, like sometimes just a simple design is the best. You know what I mean?
Dude, I've definitely gotten to simple designs. A lot of times I'm like, you know what? I just want to have fun with it. If it's for me, if it's my.
I know Jeremy's favorite saber, or the hardest one that he loved working on.
Which one was that? Oh,
The one you're doing right now.
yeah. This is up there. This was right up there with the LS6. They're both my favorite.
Oh yeah, dude, the LS6. Hell yeah, bro.
Fuck that.
Get it done, dude. That saber's awesome. Like all that,
chassis on the LS6, and you'll be having a good time.
Dude, all that trouble on the LS6, and it's really not even that accurate. That's the worst thing.
The LS6 is the one that has the bottom and opens up like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the rolling thing.
Okay.
Yeah, the reveal. Mm-hmm.
It reveals these nuts, dude. I don't care for it.
The reveals on me, like putting all that work in there and the chassis and master chassis and stuff, it bugs me because unless you're going to like display it without the hilt on, you're not going to see it, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I love Starkiller hilts, because you can see the chamber always. It's always open and you can see it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I went with some of the builds that I have where the chambers are in the neck or like the blaster damage and whatnot. I'm a fan for that stuff where it's like exposed, but like it's you don't have to unthread anything. Like, it's my way of life now for sure.
Don't get me wrong, they look beautiful, but I don't know, it's a lot of money to cover up. Jeremy, Brian Ludwig has a question for you. Have you figured out his master chassis on the Mara Jade?
No, I'm still thinking it through. So I reached out. I reached out for a few reference photos. He gave me the same ones that were on his Instagram that he had posted, and they're enough for me to think it through. I'm thinking about it. I'm currently thinking about it. I'll probably get it done this upcoming week though.
Warren's asking Jeremy if he has a LS6. Would that be a no for you? Not even joking.
Damn.
Bring him out of retirement, dude. Bring him out of LS retirement.
I would do it, but you'd have to get the PC. You'd have to get the Switch PCB.
Oh yeah. Somebody sells them on Etsy, right? I can't remember who.
They used to. I don't know if they do anymore.
I can't imagine there being too many LS6s out in the wild anymore. You know, like I think most people turn them down. You don't really see them. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd almost want to do one today, just because I feel like my skill set has changed a lot since the last time I did one. So I'd be curious.
I'm
So,
sure. I'm sure you've had a lot of experience with cram foods lately. I'm pretty sure. We'll figure that out.
I still don't see how you guys do the Pando chamber for the Romans MKs.
oh yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too bad.
There's some room in there.
Hey, what's up, Gylo?
What up, Dallo?
What up, Gallo?
Gallo.
Gallo's a good dude. Tim's favorite is the Saber Forge Mark II Bane or the Count or whatever. Slip, dude. You slipped, Tim. It's on the books now. It's on the record. Everyone's coming, dude. I'm gonna say, oh yeah, he loves them. Go ask him.
Yeah, hit him up.
Oh man, what a pain that was. I had to commiserate with Benji. I was like, dude, what?
Bro,
Dude,
I was
why?
trying to find
Why?
somebody
I
to
just did not understand. Like, even like the switch mechanism just made no sense. Like,
Bro,
so I guess it comes from Saberforge working. You know, they make the switch work, but like to make it an actual rocker switch, like I just couldn't figure it out. You know, so I just put tacks in it. You know, I actually liked where I put the tacks too. They're closer up to the top.
No,
of the
dude,
hill.
when I saw you did
know?
that, I was like, dang, that's such a better idea. Because yeah, man, that was boom.
Yeah.
Done. Sorry, Saberforge. Shit was doomed. I always fear that one's coming back for repair someday. You know what I mean?
Oh, like yeah. Yeah.
It's like I want to
Well,
help.
I mean,
I want to help him out. I'll be, you know what I mean? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
I mean, in that case, I'd probably have to. You know, like, all right, I'll take it. I'll fix it.
Well, I'm just, that switch is gonna freaking, it's going to. I don't know the longevity on the switch. I really don't.
Oh, so you made your switch work, like the red
Yeah,
switch?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everything else is fine. It's just that switch that I'm afraid of. He's like gonna, it'll slip and break or something.
I love that red switch that you put on your Koran horns.
Oh yeah. I got a bunch of them, man. I find it really hard not to red switch everything. They're like butter, dude.
They look awesome.
Butter.
It feels so nice. It feels really nice.
It reminds me, because I used to drive ATVs as a kid, and there was the starter on it was like a red switch like that.
Yeah, there's these two that Jeremy's Saber Merchant enjoyed.
Is that the one that you put the kill switch on the outside, Benji?
No, the one I did that with was this guy over here. Hold on.
That was a great fucking idea.
Oh, yeah.
Around with an external kill, the toggle, power switch. Great idea.
Mike has a question for you guys. Has anyone installed a master replica's hilt or converted them?
Hey, that's him.
Negative. Never done. Yeah. That's right. Looking, dude.
It's right here. You just
Yep.
and the two switches are on this side.
That's awesome.
Super smart to put that on the outside like that.
Jeremy has the brother twin sister of this one or whatever you call it.
Hang on.
Twin. This is a little different than mine though, which was kind of the idea. But he went with the blinky switches, which I did on my first Koran horn. like a couple years ago. They're so expensive for those switches, and like they're cool, but I haven't used them again.
Yeah.
They're kind of sensitive unless you recess them a lot in that claw holder. So like I always felt like I just was
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
hell yeah, dude. I haven't seen that in a minute. It's such a like scrap. Like it's made from so many different things.
Wow, that's why Korans are great, man. They're like Frankenstein speeder bike hilts, you know?
It's
Yeah.
like, look
yeah,
Look at
straight up Frankenstein, dude.
at this Mecha Ram. This used to be a Mecha Ram.
Oh,
Or a
yeah,
Mecha. This used to be a POC Mecha, and I turned it into a Koran horse.
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to go real quick because it's easy to do. It is tight.
Tight build.
There's a tight build, man. This is
Oh, that's cool.
these ones were
Nice.
tight.
So is that like one of the TCSS switch, like lit switches? Yeah. Cool. Nice.
Hey, that's him.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. It's I spent a lot of time making that flush.
yeah.
You can barely even see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay.
Hell yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, the switches on that one I made so flush to everything. You have to like actually push in. So
Yeah.
like when you touch it, it's fine, but you know, and you press down a little bit more, your thumb goes in like the thing to hit it. So spent a lot of time making that like not. It's easy to hit the switches and stuff, but you really do have to hit it. Yeah, that's kind of my goal.
Albert's mixing it up with sandpaper. Oh God, Warren.
Oh, nice. That's what it sounds like over at Miss Joe's house on Friday night, dude. That's what the bed sounds like. Squeaks just like that, dude.
All right.
Oh, God, Albert.
Yeah, Albert. Yes, no, Albert.
Albert. Like nails on a chalkboard, dude.
He can't hear you. He's in the zone. Oh
Albert, please. Oh, my God, dude. Shit, I gotta get focused up here. Hold on. I was like that one time. Jeff didn't realize his mic was huge, it was loud or whatever on some stream.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he was cycling through fonts and hitting sound like Sabers, and all of us, like Jesse and all of us, are like plugging our ears, like Jeff. It's like right
I was like 10 feet away. I'm like, no way the mic's gonna hear it.
Oh, dude.
What's up, Aaron?
Dude, mute Albert, dude. Mute him.
Sorry, guys.
Sunday sanding with Albert Flores.
Let's see. Look at how much quieter it is now, dude. Look at him working. Look at my boy. Look at my boy go.
Yeah, he had a lot of background noise now that he's muted.
Yeah, man. I mean, fans or printers or whatever going on, and you're gonna hear it. It's something.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So Tim, what got you to install on Sabers?
Man, well, my first foyer into the Saber community was an Electrum EvoFlex. And this was before I even knew that there was like a whole community of like builders and custom lightsabers. So I got.
Sorry.
Oh man, that's good. I didn't even know. Listen, I've always been the guy that like tinkers around with stuff. I took apart my Nintendo when I was a kid just to see how it works. So I've always been that guy, right? And I was an electrician for a little while. So yeah, I've only been installing like for a year and a half, you know. So
Has it
not
already
that
been a year?
long. Not that long, specific, especially with some of the other old timers in the room.
Year and a half though, man. That went by quick. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, just always tinkering, always playing around with stuff. So it's been great.
Yeah, I feel like
That's what's up, dude.
I still have that Electrum too, by the way. I gutted it within 3 weeks of having it and put a Profi in it.
hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's kind of the same type of person who does this kind. You know what I mean? Like there's a
Constant
certain,
tinkering. Yeah.
there's a certain road that everyone kind of goes and ends up here. Like this type of person, you know what I mean? Like basically tinkerers who I don't know are Star Wars nerds, obviously, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think it's awesome that you guys can actually make a living doing this. Enjoying something you're passionate with and being able to create a hobby and a job out of it.
It just supplements my obsession with lightsabers, really.
yeah, that's kind of how it was for me,
Yeah.
man. A lot of my collection paid for itself just because I was, putting whatever I built back into it.
Nice.
Got a
Which
shot
was
of my goggles here, Benji.
Dude, I need some. I make fun of Robert so much.
I can't work without them. I cannot work without them. As soon as when I got them, I was like, I'm not using those things. But I just
Tim's
started
looking.
using them, and they're great.
Looks like Tim's looking into the fifth dimension.
It's like a surgeon.
Yeah, totally. Oh, some of these builds are like surgery, man.
Yeah.
Can be.
He ain't wrong, dude. Yeah, I definitely want some. I know my niece sent me a link to one. Sometimes she's like, "Would you use these?" And I was like, "Hilarious!" If you sent it. Yes, I do need that.
The only thing is, you got to kind of get like right up on the board when you're soldering, so you got to be careful of getting a face full of nice fumes. Maybe watch out for that.
The only way I feel alive anymore, dude, is a face full of fumes.
Face full of fumes and aluminum black dust.
Every day, dude. You just huffing aluminum black.
Yeah, come on.
Jeremy, you're so focused. I thought you were frozen up for a minute.
Oh no, I just have to hold it.
That sucks. Steady hands right there. That's my problem. Like, I get minor, I don't know if they're called tremors or what. Anytime I'm really focused, I'll shake a little bit with it.
I have to make sure I don't drink any coffee before any of my builds.
Yeah.
Don't even have a steady hand.
So I finally got these done, and I'm also doing sets of 2. But I had to get that battery in there all wired up. I wire up my own batteries, get those switches in there, get those all glued in place. So it takes a little bit of time, and then do it twice,
So you wire up your own batteries?
Yeah.
Those batteries are small.
I never did that for.
So is it? Sorry.
No, you're good. I never wired up any batteries.
Yes, it scares me. scares me doing like
You
hardwired
take-
batteries.
You take the leg of an LED or the leg of a resistor, and pop it through that positive terminal on that battery and twist it tight. You could put some solder on there really easy.
Yeah,
That's a good
I've seen. I think Joe did it one time. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I just still am like batteries. I'm always like, yeah, I'll just buy them, dude.
You can also give them a light sanding on the top and bottom. Add some flux, and that helps catch the solder on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've spoiled myself on simple installs. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Like whenever I learned how to design my own stuff, I'm always like in a lot of extra room for wires. I just don't. When it comes to some builds, I'm like, oh man, this is a tight one.
Yeah.
So I miss. I mean, I love doing MHS stuff. There's just so much room.
One of the things that took me a little while to nail down was wire management in my chassis, but it's so important. It makes life so much easier once you get like a good formula for like wire channels and all that.
It's so necessary. Like straight up, whenever you have like a good concept of where the wires are gonna go and all that, it's just smooth sailing from there. Albert's over at the dentist right now, dude. What's going on? What you got, dude? You dremeling shit?
Just a fan.
Once I'm past this, I'll be smooth sailing for me. My latest build took about 5 hours, and a good chunk of it was programming. Yeah, dude. I take a long time, but I take my time. I could be faster, but knowing me and my speed, if I rush things, I mess up.
Mhm.
Like it's just how I do it. I know some people, can rush through it, but take your time if you have to. There ain't no, you know what I mean? No time limit.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, that programming, dude. I got to where like my Profi and my needs from Profi are all pretty much the same. So I pretty much just use the same config for the most part. But like whenever I was building blades and trying to customize a lot of stuff, I was like, dude, I'm spending hours on this crap. Straight up. And then I don't even really care for them after a while. I'm like, oh.
I have built up a library
Yeah.
where I've got it where it's red cycling, like, and I've saved it so I can just go to the library, copy the code, and then put it in whatever I want.
Yep. Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, I still go to Fet's page and use this thing, but
Oh yeah, that's pages. Dude, that's such a like huge time saver. I mean, it's definitely fun to learn on. But whatever.
I have not learned the new version of Profi yet, though.
Neither have I. I haven't even started with OS 6 yet.
Me neither.
Yeah, me either.
Nope.
Nobody's on the
I feel better now.
Well, that's good.
A 5.9 config will do you just fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm all about that. I'm like, oh, I don't need to.
And Benji's mom.
You can't handle that config, dude. You're over there at the dentist. You want to step into my mom's office? Yeah, right.
All right. All right.
So if you guys are working by yourself, not on live stream, you guys jam the music at all or no?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I have to.
I have a whole playlist. It's actually, I think it's on my channel too. You can actually listen to what I listen to, but a lot of like new wave retro stuff, like easy listening. It's like 80s cyberpunk type music. What I usually jam out to.
Like Brute, Carpenter
Yeah,
Brute.
Carpenter Brute's awesome. I like Gunship, The Midnight. LeBrock. There's a lot of bands that I've found, and I've seriously for the last like 5 years that's been my background install music. So like I've just been adding bands all the time. Like it's just easy listening. I dig it.
Nice.
Depends on what mood I'm in, but I listen to a lot of like. Honestly, I'll start a song from like the Interstellar soundtrack and just go to like Spotify's radio playlist of that.
Dude,
It's basically
Interstellar
like
soundtrack
sci-fi
is amazing.
stuff. Yeah, so good.
I'm a huge fan of Hans Zimmer. Dude, his music is just so good to movies. Ridiculous.
I think I've done that before, Brian. Send a SD card with 61 sound fonts on it, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one thing I don't mind. A lot of people who get like commissions from me that are CFX, they're like, "Can you put a bunch of fonts and all this stuff on it?" And I'm like, you know what? Sure. But if I was doing Profi for people, I'd be like, "Nah, dog."
I mean, yeah, dude. 61 sound fonts on CFX is not that bad, but
Yeah,
You just drag and drop, you know.
on a Profi. Oof.
yeah.
Profi's like, "You forgot a comma in this haystack," and I'm like, "Oh, I know it's not." And then I'm like, "All right, maybe I did." Maybe I did. I don't know. It's not bad, but even I don't keep that much on. I've realized that too. I've gone even lower for like how many fonts and stuff I have. Like I think over time my like need for a lot of like stuff is it's gotten very small. Like I don't need a lot of fonts. I don't need a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
just turn on and go room for the most part.
At first, I was doing a ton of fonts because I wanted to hear them all. And then I did notice, like, what I would do is I'd copy the same, I'd modify the fonts how I wanted them, and I'd stick them on every SD card, on every hilt. But when you got that many files on the SD card, I did notice some, like, latency or lag with it. Like, you'd hit the button to start it up.
Oh, like it's too much on the SD card was making it run slow.
Yeah, so it'd be like a second delay. So I reduced it down to just what I had on the hilt, and it ran fine. I mean, you could still throw on, like, I don't know, if you got an Ahsoka hilt, like all the Ahsoka fonts, and then you choose what you want from it. And then if you ever wanted to switch, you just change the name.
Yeah, I think at one point when I was doing like more sound font reviews and stuff like that, and just testing sound fonts and whatnot for friends, and I had like 100 fonts on that scrap tech, and I was like, dude, this is dumb. Like,
Yeah.
rolling through it. I mean, it's cool, but then it like gets to the point where you're just like, I don't even listen to like 10, or I don't even use like 10% of this.
And when you cycle through them, it takes forever too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. All right. Now that that's out of the way.
I've got to take each of these nuts that hold the switches on the inside and file about half the width off of them.
Dude, I just got an awesome idea on how to test this lightsaber. I'm going to test this lightsaber with my other core. Hell yeah. In your new home. Y'all ever like talk a lot of shit in your desk like at your work? Because I do.
Yeah.
Instantly threatening things. I'm like, oh, you want to play with me? You want to play with me today? So a lot of you people out there, if you're watching and you have a lightsaber that I did for you, just know that I talked really mean to it the entire time. It's on your shelf, but it came from an abusive home. You know what I mean? Like straight up. I was really mean to it.
I wonder what you're saying to the helmet. Damn you!
Just
Damn
looking, why can't you just be like my other son? You know, like screaming at that helmet.
Wow.
Should have only had one kid. I'm looking at the other Bubba helmet in my room. I'm kidding. I'm really not though.
Emotional weathering.
Emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Anger, love.
I go through a lot of emotions up in here. No doubt about that. What?
Yes, the Dremel would be easier, Brian, but my Dremel's down in my garage, and these are very hard to put in a vise because they're made out of aluminum. If you clamp them too tight, you'll bend them, and they won't screw on anymore. Or if you don't do it tight enough, they'll fly somewhere in the garage, and you'll lose them. So this takes longer, but it's better to do this way.
Dang, dude, this streaming zaps my phone faster than it can charge it. might not have streaming going on there on my phone from my desk here in a bit. This is actually pretty sweet. I'm going to use the core from my fully installed speeder to test out the top.
Nice.
That makes me happy. That's one thing, dude. When you get some sabers you can't test until it's like time to go. It makes me hella nervous.
What do you guys think about Xenopixel sabers?
I don't have an opinion yet because I have not used one. I have not touched the soundboard. I haven't used the Xeno boards yet. So
yeah, I haven't touched it either. But all I can say is I think a lot of people have a lot of problems with them. But that's just
I've heard the same thing. Yeah.
I think that's just newbies trying to figure out how to change stuff, and that's the number one board they're probably getting now is Xenopixel.
Yeah. Are they like Profi or?
It's like a Profi Lite, right? Is it like a budget Profi? Is that right?
From what I understand, it is. Yeah, it's similar to Profi. I don't think it's as open source as Profi.
Yeah, somebody was asking me about them. I'm like, I don't know squat about them.
Yeah, I see that on Reddit constantly on how like people are like, how do I add fonts and whatnot? It's just, from my understanding, I think it's like Profi, but it's very limited. I don't think you can really do much other than change fonts on it, right? Maybe blade styles too. Can you do blade styles? I don't know.
I've never touched one either.
I probably will never. Be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, the only boards that I really stick to are CFX, Golden Harvest, and Profi. I mean, I don't have really any other reasons to.
Same.
Mess with the other ones. And they're all pretty much kind of doing the same things too. I've been saying this for a while. Like, they're all kind of hitting that same level of technology. Like, Profi can still always, be programmed to do whatever. But I mean, as far as lightsaber functions, they're all kind of closing in on the same things going on. Like every one of them has gestures. Every one of them has blade styles. Every one of them, you know what I mean? So it's like, what more do you want? I mean, just pick your poison at this point.
I feel like with the most recent update, CFX is like almost equal to Profi now too, because they've got gesture controls, twist to activate and all that stuff. I've been in the Profi camp forever. like I have not installed nearly enough CFX boards. Honestly, I've really got to get back into doing those.
See, I learned off of Plector boards, so it was the, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really have to learn how to do much other than, oh, this goes here and this goes there. So it was a smooth transition for me.
Cole says I'm xenopixelphobic. Warren has a question for you guys. What's the best lesson that you've learned and you still use today?
Leave Albert's mom's house before midnight, dude. And don't feed her. Don't feed her before you leave, dude.
Don't throw her in water.
Don't throw her in water or feed her after midnight, dude. That was the best lessons I learned. Research, man. Do your research.
Ask questions. Reach out for help. As far as installing goes, for me, as far as installing, I just testing polarity before you turn everything on. I learned that early on, like just making sure all your solders are good. It's kind of like one of those, measure twice, cut once scenarios where you just want to make sure everything's good to go.
Yeah, I mean, testing everything as you go, so that way when you run into
Be right back, you guys.
When you run into a problem, you can just know that everything was working fine the step before that. It's just that's my thing, dude. I think one of the scariest things is if you do a whole saber and then if you don't have that much experience with okay, it's probably this or that. Like if you don't test as you go and you wait till that last, you put the battery in and turn it on and it doesn't turn on.
Right, I'm back.
The worst feeling in the world.
It's awful, man. It really isn't. It's like,
oh man. Half the time for me, like nowadays, if that happens, honestly, it's because I fucked something up in the config.
Yeah, no,
I like simple like that. Like I just forgot.
But I mean, if you're just getting into it and it doesn't work, you don't know where to start. Ooh, that's a bad feeling. So yeah, man. I mean, it's most of the time it's just test as you go. That's what I'm doing right now. Like straight up, I am going to test out if this thing works before I move forward. And there's so many different ways, dude. Okay, SD cards, check batteries, check, you know what I mean, before you really get to certain things.
Eric makes a good point. Just have the right tools for the job.
Yeah, that's another good one. That's a great
Everything up here works fine. Of course, the light's all crazy because I gotta. Dude, these sabers are so loud when you do them.
Sounds good.
Oh. Right. It's definitely probably a config. That's one thing that I learned on CFX boards, dudes. Whenever you put them in, and let's say the update's wrong or something's wrong, you'll get these weird lights, man, like rainbow lights almost, and it's like. There was a few times where I was like, oh no, my pixel's messed up or my blade's messed up. And it's like, nope, just had to put the right config on there or something. Color text or. That's one thing that updates are something that I kind of get tired of. I feel like every couple months you got to relearn every board. I'm like, okay, all right. Let's just calm down for a minute,
Jeremy, are you installing these sabers for CC Sabers? If so, do you happen to know the name of the client you're installing for? I'm not installing for CC Sabers, but these are crooks.
Woohoo! Sorry.
What the?
If Carl said they'd be installed soon, he's getting his factory in China to do it or wherever he's at.
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to blast y'all's eardrums with the sound resonance on this beast. We'll say though, the key to that for me was closing off this guy,
Yeah.
the speaker caps. I have this stuff. Check it out. I haven't used it yet, guys, but I will on this one to try it out. This is what Griff also suggested: ultra black gasket oil restraint
Huh.
thing.
I bought that.
Put that around your speaker and your tabs and clean it and let it dry, and it basically traps all that down. But what I was saying was, once I made the spacer inside the pommel for the Saber Merchant Speeder, this thing screams, dude. It's like it's obnoxiously loud.
I remember you telling me or doing a video on that stuff, Benji, and I bought some and put it on most of my hilts. Yeah.
Because it helped a lot, right?
Yeah. I mean, the ones that aren't already fully enclosed.
Yeah. If it's not fully enclosed, man, like you will be just amazed at how much better it sounds when you close off the tabs and the gap in the speaker to the chassis. I don't know why. It's like the smallest bit of air leaves the back end of that speaker, and you lose like a huge chunk of resonance.
Well, you can tell the difference too, just from putting your fingers on the tabs and then take it off. You know, you can hear the sound difference when it is running.
All right, dudes. I'm turning off this angle. Sorry. It's got to go. That battery was about to die. My phone's all hot. It's going to explode.
Cook eggs on that?
Say what?
I said you could cook eggs on your phone?
Hold on. You're breaking up. I don't know if it's me or you.
You could cook eggs on your phone?
Dude, right? Pretty much. No, I've realized that if I do StreamYard on my phone, it just kills that battery quick. And like I can charge it, but it won't it won't even keep up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It'll like delay the death a little bit. That's it.
You went over my helmet? Shit! I hate it when I get my shorts twisted. Shit!
Who's that? Spaceballs fun?
Yeah. Dude, Spaceballs is such a classic. That's another movie that I watched a lot when I was a kid. Couldn't get enough of that, dude. All right.
Oh, do you guys know the max volume you can use on a Profi for like the definition? Like, 1800.
I put mine at like 22 or 2200.
The most I've done is 2100, but I was wondering what the max.
I think the max is 3,000.
So 3000 would be 100%.
That's not what you want to do, though.
Yeah.
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 I was just wondering.
Yeah.
What speaker are you running?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, SO. Most of them.
So, yeah, you can run these guys. I run mine at 2800, 3000, no problem. All day
Wow.
long.
Bro, I'm turning mine up.
That's going to be loud as hell.
Yeah. All my clients, dude, they're like, nah, it's way too loud. I got to run it at 24.
Bro, that's
For
like
me.
that's like the Golden
See?
Harvest.
Like Cole right there.
Bro,
Yeah.
the Golden Harvest Phase 4 board, you run that thing at like 300, 400. It's stupid. It's like it sounds dangerous.
My problem-
Yeah, those boards are loud, dude.
They get loud as shit, bro.
My problem is I get all these false clashes and stuff. So I turned up the sensitivity, and I'm still like I've got to like think 3.4. I can't even remember. And it still turns on. Like,
Oh, wow.
it's just going crazy. I gotta
Yeah.
look and see.
Sorry, dude, it's too loud, but Good. All right. Sorry, I had to test that out. Sorry, guys.
Oh, good.
I could have muted it, but I decided to pull Flores there and just blast your eardrums. Sanding and Dremlin.
I've got the clash threshold at 4.0, and I still get sometimes false clashes and stuff.
On what saber?
Damn, son.
The MPP.
Really? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of it is definitely also due to the chassis, how solid it is, where the
And placement of the board. Yeah.
placement board.
It's actually it's the sound font for me. Like there's too many. I have a lot of the voice add-ons, so he'll be talking and then one will trigger another one and then another one. They just it starts going crazy because it's too loud.
Yeah, it's leave the clash alone and start messing with the volume.
Love that. This one, out of Sound Resonance, this is one of my favorites. So like Durnfire, Tim, I don't know if you've listened to Durnfire by
I you know what? I started the one that you did a video like a month ago. You were talking about Durnfire, and I actually got it after that video. I really like it. It's become one of my daily drivers.
I've been meaning to actually do a whole video on Koran style fonts. I just haven't got around to it. But yeah, dude, on this hilt, because of how the resonance is on like the lower end, I heard so much more from that font that I was like, dude, this font's way better than my first impressions of it. But like, listen to when it. Like it has this. You not to be biased. No bias over here with Sons of Australia. It is
Great font. Great font.
Yeah.
Dude, I forget. I
Jesse.
strike it up, and I'm like, that font's loud, dude. All right, let's finish this shit. Yeah, I had to stop myself from doing speeder hilts all the time. I mean, it's just like a bunch of junk, and it's like the easiest thing to do with a bunch of junk is just make a bunch of speeder.
So
Like I got
starting.
these two I'm working on right now, Tim, for no reason. You know what I mean? Like,
Started doing some scraps, man.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a weathered one, and I'm gonna do this is the regular clean version of it.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm. Oh, that's beautiful. Check it out, dude. I mean, I showed this a little earlier. I had to
Yeah, I
do
love that.
one close to it. Dang it! I was gonna weather that. This is another one I thought about doing. Oh, hey, check it out. Completely forgot about this. So I was like, crap. You know how some scrap builds you have diameter changes inside your hilt?
Mm-hmm,
So, like, say you have a certain area where it's, the circumference goes from like 28 and then it opens up into a bigger piece, it's like 30. So, if you had a removable battery option and you smacked it, it would lose content.
Yeah.
So, what I did was, after some thinking about it, I was like, hey, man, how am I going to do this? And I 3D printed designed and 3D printed a whole sleek tube that goes through and matches the steps.
Oh yeah.
That way I can that way when I take this guy off, it'll be just like a normal, like go
all the way through. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even have to normally there's a step right at the 2.0 adapter, the MHS to 2.0 adapter. So I made it line up with that. So now you're flush, so you don't have to.
Right on, dude.
Smart.
Dude,
Smart.
I was crap, man. That solves a lot of things for my double bladed one that I'm working on. This guy, that was a huge problem for this one because I was like, dang, these emitters, they unthread, and that's where the chassis will be. But the whole inside of the middle sleeve is like way bigger. I was like, crap. So
Huh. I was actually looking at. I've got out of a
playing.
that's a Canon Jarrus hilt that's made out of a Canon Y that Nevin did.
Mm.
Eventually, I'm going to have it installed, but I noticed the difference in the dimensions there.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was saying. Like that. So now it's just a straight, and I can even get a fully enclosed 28 millimeter in this bitch. Like this. What's the thing?
I think on like the old school Graphic, it's like 32 millimeter diameter.
Yeah, that's what I love about
Yeah.
those, man. MHS is close to that too. So I still have 31.55 to work with
Yeah, nice.
throughout the entire chassis.
Wow.
I could probably put it 2700 if I wanted to. Actually, easily.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn, I might have to do that one of these days. But yeah, see, the thing is this is that was my other thing. Tim was I was like, crap, this is going to be secured permanently to that. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to JB weld this to that piece right there.
So it's not a screw in pommel.
No, at all.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So that's why I was like, I need to come up with something to make this whole thing work.
Yeah, because that's what I have to do for these too. I mean, I use the MHS V2 pommels, but I still have to JB weld them to the end.
Yeah. So then you can't. You have to do it like that. Yeah, dude. That's what I did, man. Design up a sleeve for the inside too.
That's smart.
Neat, man. Took like 20 minutes to like design
Did
it. And
I did a floating chassis on Jeff's because I couldn't get to the inside to do that.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, whew, that's
Which one?
That Ezra you've got with the floating chassis in the middle.
Oh yeah.
that's got to be one of the more like I couldn't when you did I saw your video. I was like, I can't believe you did that. Like the precision on that. You know what I mean? Like you got some patience, dude.
It was scary.
Mm.
He just did a Hail Mary and then turned it on, dude. Pulled the kill key. Did a couple of these. Said you were sorry for all the things you've done in the past, dude. And then you lit.
Yeah. What's up, Pam?
Oh, hey Pam, what up? Pam's good people. She's an Alabamian too. So
Dude.
Cool.
I was like,
I've
I
been
knew.
standing these fucking bolts for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, I noticed that, dude. Look at that. That's crazy.
Dude, I spent a heck of a lot of time just getting this top piece in. I'm smooth sailing now.
It's probably a good thing we're doing this because I would have got impatient and went downstairs and used my Dremel and then lost it in my garage.
I hate that. Where the carpet monster gets it.
I can't tell you how many screws I've lost in the slats of this floor.
Dude, I've gotten so
So
good at
many.
finding small objects over the course of my years of doing this. Like if a grain of rice falls, I'm like, hold on, I listen for it, and I'm like, I can find that that easily.
Okay.
But now I got it. I finally got them screwed or standing down where I need to be so I could shove that battery chassis in there with the switches.
Oh Lord have mercy, dude. You guys and your crazy installs. I'm going back to installing nano biscottis, dude. That's all I'm specializing in. Me and Albert, dude. Albert, let's start a nano biscotti trickery business. Bringing it
Let's
back.
do it.
Bringing it back, dude.
Bringing it back. Yeah. Going old school, baby.
Super.
Sorry.
Yo, what wire gauge do you guys use for your speakers? That's something I never really asked. I used to do
30.
Really?
30?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been going 26 or 24. I saw on the manual where Irv was suggesting that for like higher end speakers now. And I was like, all right. Because I think before it used to pull pretty hardcore. Like the Smuggler's Outpost speakers, because like they're pretty. What's the Vecco and all that other stuff? It's like 2 watt or something. Either way, the old speakers didn't like draw as much and weren't as powerful, obviously. So like when I first started using those speakers, the energy threshold on the CFX was like lower than what it is now because everyone Irv scared the shit out of everyone because like it would be like energy critical or like path thermal runway sensors about to explode. I was like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? And then I realized that it was that. So like once I started using thicker gauge, a little thicker gauge wire on the speakers, it's been fine. But I also bump up my H temp. Dude, that shit scared the hell out of me, dude. I was swinging that thing around and it was like literally like stopped and gave me a warning, like, "Hey, dude, it's gonna explode."
Yeah.
Like I was like,
I definitely bump mine up to 75 just so it doesn't go off.
well, I put mine at 50 or 60. They come stock now at like set at 60, I think,
60.
because of that stuff. And I think it was just a warning that Irv thought was cool, like when your board warmed up, to like let you know it was working or something.
That's
That
not
freaked
cool.
me out.
It's not cool.
I was like,
No.
no, heart attack, bro. Like,
I think it was. I think the first install you did for me was a CFX Jeremy, and
Two
then
CFXs on your Ultimate Works Ahsokas.
yeah, and then it did that message, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the hell is this?" You're like, "Just change this number." I'm like, "All right."
I know, right? Change your pants and then change this perimeter.
Those were a little cram foo.
Yeah,
I feel like every Ahsoka's like that or cram food for some reason. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
It seems like they would be a pretty big, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it seems like there'd be a lot of room in them, but no. Nope.
they're thick. They're really thick. The
That's what I'm
hilt itself.
I'm saying, I'm like, why are they? I don't get why they're notorious for being like cram food or whatever. Even the Saberforge one I have, well, no, it's not that bad. Repair from Zach sent me.
That's what she said.
Where is Zach?
I don't know, man. Probably being a big old. I don't know.
I always invite him. He never comes, man.
Got to tap a hole in this guy.
I don't know, man. I don't know where Zach's at, but I'd like to have a word with his manager. I'll tell you that right now. I'd like to speak to the Darth Raven's manager. I've got to complain, dude. I'm excited to see to actually like see him in person with Jesse
Yeah.
and everyone.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet that dude.
I'm straight up pushing him in that channel, dude. That water. That's probably why he's ducking me, man. You know?
I told him, I was like, it's going to be a week. Don't fall asleep.
Don't sleep for one whole week.
Do not sleep.
Actually, he's not gonna be there for the whole week.
Just 4 days or what?
Yeah, I think it's like 4 days. I think he might get a day earlier than we are, though, or something. Or I don't know. Either way, dude, we pull up at that Airbnb, dude. We get out and unload our stuff. We get out, we beat the shit out of all those dudes, right?
Yeah.
Right off the bat. Establish dominance. That's prison rule number 1. And then, yeah, dude, we just make him our bitch all week.
That's a prison rule number 1.
Just knock them out, dude. Just go up there and start swinging. Some of the nicest people ever, dude. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to show them.
Got that emitter on. Switches are working good. Now I'll come in and I'll wire my emitter PCB.
Where are those mofos, dude? They ain't up in the section. How long? Almost 2 hours?
Has it been? I guess so.
Well, yeah, Carter's asking if we're going live tonight. Oh, he's at work. It's no excuse, Carter. No fucking excuse, boy.
That's usually mine.
Okay.
Is Tim still here?
He's
Yeah.
muted.
Oh, I see.
Going poop.
I'm here. I got to tap a set screw hole for this.
Oh, I hear you.
PCB in there.
Could you imagine if this was like an everyday office environment? I'd never let you work. I would be at your cubicles all the time.
Huh.
Just an office full of installers. All right.
Titan Gray is asking Tim if he got himself a subversion from Ignition Sabers.
I don't have one for myself yet, but I definitely want one. I did an install on one a couple weeks ago. It's a phenomenal hilt. I love it. I got another one on the way. I don't have one yet, but I will. I will soon.
I'm always curious on your collection, Tim. I see them in your videos. How many sabers you got?
So right now we've got, what did we write? 17 on the shelf. They're not all installed, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, man, like one of my favorites is this Adam Sabers S2.
Oh, yeah.
I love this thing. It's like a clan saber.
Dude, those clan, they're comfortable.
It's chonky too, man. This thing is thick. I mean, it's really nice. Yeah, this one I keep like right next to me. Picking up every day. What else we got over here? Got a Corbanth Obi-Wan WK4. This one I weathered myself from Corbanth.
Nice. Is that
Nice.
wait, is this the B2 one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the first one. That's what I got Griff to bore for me. He bored out my my pommel. So I was able to get a 28 millimeter in there with a speaker pod.
This one I put Neos in the
Oh, yeah.
Great hilt. You know, one of my favorite hilts, though, honestly, was the Banff Star Killer. This was like one of my first customs that I did for myself. I love this.
Oh, yeah, dude, I
This
weathered one of those. I think one or two of those.
It's rad. I put one of those goth crystal modules in it.
I could just never bring myself to like. I love all the Star Killers that have come by my way, but I love the 2.0 like scratch built ones. Have you done that yet, Tim?
I haven't done one yet, dude. I want to.
Dude, you got
it's on my list. It's on my list.
That's like if you're a Star Killer fan, dude. That's like a must. You know what I mean?
Killer, man. That's just like the best hill.
Dude, just go and take the 2.0 kit, cut it up, build your own chamber, like go to town. Like they're awesome.
That's why when Jeremy put that one kit up, I was like, hey, I want it.
I need to. I have honestly. I haven't. I feel so bad because I love those hilts, but like I have mine still got a prism in it, like my first one I did, and then the second one's been empty, just kind of a shelf piece. I really need to do up one of them.
I've got one here. This client sent to me for install. I don't know who made it. I don't know where this one's from. I got to reach out to him and ask. But this came clean, but I weathered it. I mean, it's steel, so I was able to heat stain it and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know like that.
No. I had Dylon make one for me, and then Jeremy from that kit that he sold. And then I bought the SKIG.
SKIG is a good Star Killer.
Yeah, I like the SKIGs.
I've got this one here that I bought secondhand. The dude already cut it up, but I just got to come through and fix the 6 screws.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a 2.0 kit. It'll be fun. I just have to find the time to do it.
See, I'm a fan of the ribbed core on the 2.0.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
I love the wasp waist or like the thin waist that a lot of people have done, but there's just something about that ribbed core that just does it for me, you know.
Nice.
Now this part back here is easy. Well, not easy, but smooth
I
skin.
was gonna say, I don't know about easy. It just doesn't seem like you have much room to work with in them because they're so small.
This is so this is my chassis.
Oh, dude. Wait, are they not cast? Like you can like fold, open them up?
No, you can't open these up.
Oh, dude, no, thank you.
So I'll wire
Yes,
I'll
dude.
wire it out here. I've got plenty of room, and then I can slide it in. And I made this back part to where it's a press fit. So once I put it in, it's not, I mean, you can pull it out if you absolutely have to, but it's not going to come out on its own.
Oof.
That's what takes so long, doing that upper piece, because those nuts that hold on the switches, they got to be filed just right.
Man.
Yep. So
You.
I'll probably set this off to the side and do this tomorrow, and then tonight I'll just get the other one to this point.
I'm not too far away from finishing up my guy. Which is pretty nice.
I almost had this. I was so bummed, man.
So is that like printer resin, Jeremy? Or are you doing like
Yeah.
actual like mixed resin?
No,
Yeah.
this was printer resin.
Yeah.
See, because I feel like there's a way you can sand that and polish
There
it.
is. You can wet sand it and step down with like carbon sandpaper, but it's hard to get it like crystal,
Right.
So before I filled it up and it was empty, I sanded it, and then I painted the inside and the outside with some clear nail polish.
Yeah.
And it was crystal clear. It was good. But when I filled it up full of resin, I think that's when I messed up, because when I put it in the curing, I think it started to peel away from itself on the inside and cause this fogging.
That's the worst, dude. That's kind of like what happened with Jeff's visor. Speaking of that helmet, dude, Jeff, I was so upset at that shit. I like clear coated it and like got some overspray on the visor or something, and I just couldn't get rid of it. And when I sanded it, it like fogged up the whole visor, and I had to basically. What I did was I took the old like stock visor and used it as a template to make a new one out of the shield stuff. But yeah, dude, I was so mad. It was just like that, Jeremy. It looked great. I sanded it, and
Yeah.
Their visors are just cheap plastic.
That's a case of the balls.
It was a blessing and a curse, because like that visor looks better than the stock one, because the stock one's just died or whatever. Like that one's actually like that's what everyone uses in their Mando buckets,
Yeah.
But still, man, you want to talk about like I was ready to box it up, and then I was like, well,
Yeah.
there goes the rest of the day. Like
straight kick to your balls.
Dude, it took a minute, man. It took a minute to like sit there and go, all right, I gotta fix this.
All right.
Happens though. It happens.
That's when you're giving it new names, right?
Oh,
Some
dude.
choice words.
I was just sitting there like, why are you like this? You know what I mean? I was like, why am I like this?
Why is my life this way?
Why did I choose this lifestyle? Like, yeah, dude, it sucks, man.
Well, thank you, Benji, for
No,
fixing
yeah.
it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Sell that one and get another one, and let's redo it. It'll be like a weekend project for me this time.
You, like your father, are now mine.
Really?
I had so much fun doing that one. I had so much fun doing that one, Jeremy. I need to.
Is that the antler bone or whatever?
Yeah, that's the
antler bone. Yeah.
I want it to be like almost like a
Nice.
At least that was my headcanon. It kind of looks like, the part of a spinal column of some alien spine. But it's surprisingly comfortable, right? Like
It's comfortable, yeah.
And it looks like it's designed for a lefty too.
it is. I put the clamp on that side for him.
Nice.
Because yeah, with all my scrap flexes, I usually put the clamp box up high as I can and to the left. Because I'm a righty.
Hmm.
It's just always been like that. But yeah, while I was making it, I was like, oh, Jeremy's lefty. This will probably be more comfortable.
Yeah, I'm a lefty too.
Tim's all fired up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got the little chamber there.
So what I've been doing with my chassis, the ones that I'm putting Neos in, I print the chassis in translucent resin, okay, and like make a channel for my Neos on the inside of the chassis, and I'll mask off the window and rub and buff everything. So do like a matte black and then rub and buff, and then I'll take the masking off. So it's like a lens, but the Neos are baked into the chassis. That's one of yours, Albert. It's one of your 24 millimeters.
There.
Right on, man.
So do you do chassis in resin? Is that?
Oh yeah. I don't have any. I'm a full resin workshop.
Oh shit! I always want, because every time I look at your chassis, I'm always like, man, those things look so good. You put some quality time into those things. I mean, you do, but like, there's no sanding really required there. Huh? I mean, you just kind of.
No, I mean, like with some of them, if I've got to kick the chassis like sideways, you got supports on it, so I'll sand it. But I'll do like a wet sand on them and then do like a matte black over it if I have to. But yeah, I do resin everything, dude.
Dude, that's awesome. Okay, that's why. So like all you Greeblies, you
that's
can
that's the only way you can get that much detail with the Greebly work, dude.
Yeah, with the way I do mine, I have to make mine minimal and kind of bigger. You know what I mean? Like I kind of gotta, like, I mean, I can get a lot. I mean, look at that from just PLA.
So wait, so that's not a resin print?
No, this is PLA.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
It looks fantastic.
So the thing is, I've kind of found out what the limits are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know, because like, what was that one that I did, Jeremy? Holy shit! I'm gonna have a get it somewhere.
I was like, dude, send that to me. I'll print it for you because you're just gonna cry.
Yeah. Well, here's the one. The first one I did where I went completely crazy, and there's so much detail that like it just didn't make sense. And I was like, "Hey, Jeremy, can you print something for me?" Like I messed up, but then like I had to find, like I said, oh, this is the one that's got the Copachones. Drops in there, dude. There's my little Cobachone slots. But no, like once I found out like what it can do, you know what I mean? Like how much it can do, I kind of stay in that wheelhouse.
Yeah. That's great. That's great detail.
But I mean, like I said, I do, like this one I did earlier today. I sanded it a little bit because I don't have to sand much. You just hit it with a high, a medium grit or whatever, and then clean it up. And then I do rub and buff and different acrylic washes and stuff like that to blend it. But yeah, these are all PLA.
That's great. That looks awesome for PLA. So I've never worked with PLA. I've always been a resin guy. So I just, I've been meaning to get a PLA thing just to play around with it.
Yeah, I need to get resin cleaner just for other prop reasons. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I want to print up, like the Predator masks that I've been working on that I'm going to do a bunch of this year for Jeremy and I's collection. I was like, yo, dude, give me reasons to print masks. We're going to have a whole army of biomass. But there's a lot of little things on those on some of the masks that I'm like, yeah, this would look better if I just printed in resin, slapped it in. But
I like the Celtic Predator mask.
Did you see my Berserker?
Yeah, with the teeth. Looks dope.
Love that thing, man.
Thank God he had pants on.
The night's still young, dude.
Yeah. Damn.
It's PLA.
Oh shit.
But yeah,
how many you printed that, Benji?
Yeah.
How many sections is that?
Just 2. Wait, 3 actually on this one.
Yeah, nice.
And then 2 on this one. I'm going to do the Jungle Hunter. This one's just 2.
I love that one. Yeah.
But the Elder Predator. This guy. I had to print him in.
Wonder if you can buy that STL for that Celtic one.
This is what I'm talking about, though. Like a lot of resin stuff would have been better.
Yeah.
I got a lot of work to do on this guy, but not getting to it for a while.
That's what I'm talking about, Cole.
But really, I gotta do the one from Prey, man. I gotta do the one from Prey next. The Feral Predator, the Bone Mask. That's next on my list. But I had to stop printing up some because I need my printer for casting. Once I realized
I tried a few Cassies the way you guys were doing them with the Greeleys, and I liked it, but then I just wanted to back off from that because I didn't want to copy you guys.
Nah, dude, go for it. I think, it's
I just kind of do my own thing. It's cool. This is for that fallen that you've got.
Cole, some
Dude,
of those.
it's not about copying, Jeremy. It's about putting your own spin on your shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
like
saying.
you were saying earlier, like it's your maker's mark.
Yeah.
I don't see it as as if it was like you did this, if you did the exact same chassis, I'd be, all right. But like that, dude, adding that stuff. That's why I made that video. I was like, dude,
Send me yours.
It's just shapes and whatnot. Just Greedleys. Let's see. Yeah, dude, Cole. Those dudes haven't seen like any of the Predator movies, and I was like,
come on, man.
What?
Fools, dude. Yeah,
I haven't seen Prey yet.
I think maybe they've seen it.
That's a good one.
The Prey one's good.
Yeah,
Prey's
Prey's
good.
good.
It was good. I was very glad about that because I was like, "Come on, boys! This is like either
It
if
took
Prey
me by
was
surprise because I thought it was going to be a series for whatever reason, and then I sat down and watched it. It was a movie. I'm like, what the hell?
yeah. Well, Fox got bought out by Disney like right when they were doing that movie, and they were like, "All right, we'll just stream it." You know what I mean? Like it was a weird transition. Yeah. But I was really worried because I was like, dude, if Prey bombed and was terrible and people hated it, then the Predator franchise would have been done for another 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, it was like we needed that one to be good. Like straight up.
We did.
The last one I didn't really like.
The Predator was awful. Like with the Shane Black one. Oh my god.
With the futuristic Predator. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
remember.
That's kind of
Upgrade Predator. It's just not a good movie. It's like they turned it into a quippy like Marvel movie, and I was like,
autistic kid just picked it all up.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta go eat dinner.
All right,
Tim.
thanks for coming, man.
Yeah. Listen, let's do it again, guys. I really appreciate the invite. This was
dude.
this was awesome.
Absolutely.
I've been trying to get you on a stream for a minute.
I know, man. No, this was great, man. I'll definitely come to the next one if I'm invited.
All right, hell yeah, dude.
All right, dude. Take care.
Yeah.
Take
See you later, dude.
Peace out, brother. But yeah, dude, that Prey movie, I was like, if it ain't good, I'll be so upset.
Yeah.
But when I heard that it was done by the same director who did 10 Cloverfield Lane, I kind of was like, okay, I can breathe a little bit better. That movie was pretty good. But studio meddling, man, you never know. That's exactly what happened to the Predator.
Oh, it came out good. The weapons were right. The helmet was right. Like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, dude, the helmet at first I was like, I don't know, and then when I saw it, I was like, no, love it. Apparently, there's like sensors in it that like attach to his face, and he sees through like pheromones or some shit. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. I was wondering how he saw through that thing.
Yeah, I have a file too. Or no, I don't have a file. Sorry. I saw a file, which I was kind of mad because I already bought mine, that has the detail on the inside. And you can see where it's like, it's a bunch of sensors that look like they clamp onto them. You know what I mean? Like it's cool looking.
Be right back.
All right.
When I printed off that one though, Jeremy, I was like, yeah, this helmet's cool. I ended up giving it to my girl's kid though, because it's not accurate.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
I was like, this will give us a project to do together, paint it up and whatnot.
We're gonna have to bring a DVD player, Blu-ray player. What are we doing?
Well, I think Jesse was talking about how, because his apartment's not far from the Airbnb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I was like, dude, we load up your TV or whatever and bring it over. I mean, that's all we need. But it is on Hulu. I mean, they're all on Hulu.
Aren't you bringing movies though?
I probably will.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a ton of stuff that I can bring.
Albert, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Probably about 60-70% done now.
Right on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
All right on, Cole.
Son of a bitch.
Dude, I got those shirts coming.
No, dude. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
All right.
Do it.
Oh, those shirts. Are you really gonna wear it? You really gonna wear it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm wearing it, and I hope he sees me.
Oh my god.
I'm curious now.
I'll
Hit
tell
me
you
up
about,
after.
tell you about it later.
Yeah.
And when we all get a group pic, it's going right on my page as the
Oh,
banner.
no.
Oh god damn it. Somebody did something and Jeremy
This
caught
is
wind
me
of
right
it.
now.
Jeremy caught wind of it, and I was like, "Oh no, probably the worst person to learn about this." Because Jeremy has his own reasons for wanting to mess with the person.
It's going right on my page banner.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! I love it.
I'm going to share it.
I mean, I agree. I agree with the T-shirt. Like, pretty ridiculous. Albert, I'll tell you later.
It better say FTP on it.
It might as well. It might as well.
Yo, what up, Jesse?
What's
You
What's
missed,
up, Jesse?
Oh, what up,
you
dude?
missed Jim from Pierpont. He had to go eat. And
Sir
then,
Peanut Butter, do you have a my mom's seen T-shirt? Like straight up, do you have one? Did he buy one for you, Jeremy?
it's a neon moo.
Wow.
A neon moo, dude. I'll wear it.
Like Homer?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a 6th version he did, Jesse. Yep.
Damn. I'm really out of
I'm actually wearing it. Shit.
Jesus. I think I'm actually out of 22 gauge red wire. Wow, I'm about to.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I hate buying wire. Just it's a kick to the stomach.
Dude, I feel like I'm gonna have to dig in like some scraps and just make it work. You know,
Yeah.
like I've got to have a length that's, you know what I mean. I save all my wire. Well, there we go. Yeah. Bitch.
You guys watching 2 shows I'm watching right now. The Lord of the Rings,
Oh yeah.
Rings of Power, and then tonight is I always forget what it is.
The Game of Thrones one.
That's right. Yep. House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing with the Rings of Power.
Yeah.
I've seen 3 episodes now, and I find that it's gorgeous, but I find myself constantly going, "What's going on here?" You know, like I'm just not paying attention. Like I'm on my phone. It just doesn't hold me.
It's not holding you.
It's just like, what's the story? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does. Every episode ends, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll whenever the next one comes out, I'll watch. It's never like, shit, episode's over. I got to see the next one soon. It's literally just happening for me, which kind of sucks because it's a beautiful show.
Yeah, it is beautifully like the imagery and everything. Yeah, they didn't waste anything on it. But it's a good story too, man. If you can get into it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. I it hasn't gripped me yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, 3 hours in, like it should.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been a big Lord of the Rings fan. I actually read the books like pre-Lord of the Rings, and it's about that mostly. It was a hard read. The books are really hard to read.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. Some of the characters they made up for the show. They're not actually in the books, prequels, or whatever you want to call them. But it's a good show. I've been enjoying watching it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm watching it. I haven't been so freaking like invested in it. That's the problem. I'm not super invested in it yet.
It's nice to have something on worth, looking forward to every week.
Yeah.
That's how it is with the boys, dude. The boys is so good.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
That's something that I was week to week about. The other one that I'm having a hard time and I'm really trying is She-Hulk. Really trying.
Oh man, second episode, I was like, I give up on this shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm really trying, man. Because I wanted to like it, and then now it's like there's just too much controversy over it more than it's actually good. You know what I mean? I'm like, this show's
Yeah.
just kind of not good.
After the fight in the courtroom, I was like, oh yeah, I'm good, man.
Dude, I'm on episode. What are we on? Episode 4 now, maybe. And it's just
Yeah.
like, okay, like stuff's happening. Like things are happening. But I mean, that's the thing. Like Miss Marvel, I was like, that show's not for me. It's for little girls. Well, that's whatever.
Yeah.
So I
You
didn't
know
really
what? It started out that way, but it got better.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
No, I finished the whole thing, and I still just didn't really care much for it. It wasn't for me. But again, I knew that going in. But She-Hulk, I was like, ooh, like a great concept, and it's She-Hulk. You know what I mean? Like I should be into that. And
Yeah.
after the first episode, I was like, oh, like I was just spending a lot of time being like, oh my god. It's just,
The hell am I doing?
maybe it's not for me, you know what I mean? And like that's fine too. But yeah, I've been trying to stick with it because MCU stuff. I'm gonna give it a chance. But it's just the writing. The writing is so cringy. I'm like, this is. I don't know. That's just what they're going for, right? I guess they're going for like a sitcom
Yeah.
type thing, which is fine. I just expect better. Look at Jessica Jones, dude. Jessica Jones is a fantastic show.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
If you want to talk about female-led superhero shows, do something like give me that quality. Maybe I'm just spoiled from Jessica Jones. Yeah. She-Hulk.
What'd you guys think of the latest Thor movie?
Oh, I actually really enjoyed that.
A lot of people hate it. I watched it the second time, and on the second time, I actually liked it better than the first.
See, I didn't catch it till it came on demand or on Disney. So I'd already heard everyone complain about it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just low expectations. I actually liked it. I didn't think it was
I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, same with Morbius. People were dogging on Morbius, and I was
I
like,
like Morbius. It was
it
good.
wasn't bad, dude. It really wasn't a bad movie.
I just watched that the other night. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, people were ripping it apart like it was the worst thing ever, and I was like, really? Okay.
I mean, I feel like they spent a lot of time, building that up so they could come out with a sequel to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true. But yeah, man, I don't know. There's not too much that I'm really excited about these days, which kind of sucks. Trying to find something to watch, and you're like, oh. come on.
Andor looks good.
That does look good. So does the Tales of the Jedi
Yeah.
animated.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Mandalorian. The third season looks like it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Dude.
I have a hard time watching the animated stuff. Although it does look good, though.
Dude, the animated stuff has some of the best storytelling.
I've watched it. It just like sometimes I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So peanut butter, honestly, only watching She-Hulk because of the watch parties. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. See, that's my thing, dude. Like, it's so much controversy behind that show, and I'm like, okay, let's take out all the classic neck beard breathing feminist argument, whatever. Is the show good? It's just not really that good. Like,
I know. And they're short.
they're short. Like, I get that
Cool.
it's episodic and short, but like, you can still make a pretty good show. Dude, Moon Knight was pretty good. I mean, you can make a good show out of 20, 30 minutes. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like they're kind of they're going for more comedy than they are substance, which is what I think a lot of people's complaint on Ragnarok or Love and Thunder was. But again, I was surprised because I was thinking it was going to be cheesy and cringy and whatever. But I liked Love and Thunder. I thought it was pretty good for what it was. You know,
I couldn't help but laugh when Zeus came off that little throne and he has his little skirt on and he
little
picks
walk
it
that
up
he-
like he's like picking it up like he's a pansy. I'm like, oh my god.
dude, I was not expecting his voice to be like that. At all.
Yeah,
Accent that he used, I was like, wait, what? Like, what's
yeah.
this? I would have been upset, I think, going in if I saw it like the opening night because Gore is such a good character, and Christian Bale did an amazing job, but like I don't know if they gave him as much as they should have. You know what I mean? Like, oh, again, that could be nitpicking because he's a favorite villain of mine, but
I like Christian Bale, man. I just watched Terminator Salvation.
bro, I want to talk about a movie people hated.
I just watched all the Terminators this weekend.
Hell yeah.
I loved Salvation. Even
Yeah,
when it was in
It's
theaters.
good.
Yeah.
People hate it. I'm like, how do you hate that
Wow.
movie?
How do you hate it?
It's like seriously, it's like one of the only apocalyptic Terminator movies in a different movie. Like, how?
I liked God, what's his name? Sam
Worthington?
Whitworth.
yeah,
Oh, Whitworth.
Marcus Wright. I like the character. I like
Yeah.
how they made it on there.
Dude, I wish that they wouldn't have spoiled that shit in the trailers.
Yeah.
That would have been a cool surprise. But they did that with T2 back in the day, also. You know that?
And the kid that played I guess he's not a kid, but Kyle Reese, whoever played him.
Dude, he was
Good
Anton Yelchin. He was one of my favorite actors, dude. It's sad what happened to him.
What happened to him?
He was parking, taking groceries out of his car or whatever, and his Jeep rolled into him and killed him.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's the guy that's in Star Trek.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I really liked him in was the Fright Night remake. I loved that Fright Night movie with Colin Farrell as the vampire,
Yeah.
where the next door neighbor's, vampire and the kid's trying to, he notices him killing people and shit. Like, dude, it's good. That's a good movie. The original's good, but I was surprised at how well the remake was because that was like what, mid 2010 something area where like remakes were starting to get really like repetitive and shitty. But yeah, dude, that is there's a bunch of scenes in that movie that just do it. You know what I mean? And David Tennant's in it too, so like it's a good movie, man.
Anton Yelch. He was born in 1989 and died in 2016.
Yeah, dude, he was young, and like his career was pretty much like really starting to go too.
He played the
He was Chekhov.
Chekhov, the Russian guy. Yeah. I remember hearing about that when he died. Sucked.
Very sad, bro. Because like, I mean, what a terrible way to go too. Like he got pinned to his car rolled into him, pinned him in there.
Brian's asking what screensaver you're running, Benji.
Screensaver.
Yeah, on your TV behind you.
Oh, yeah, that's actually I had ambient Star Wars stuff going on in the back. It's just YouTube. Yeah, see, like sometimes like in videos, I got tired of picking like something to put in the background. You know what I mean? Like if I do a Star Killer video, I find like a Star Killer image, or if I do whatever. But I just started doing like that because it's like got ambient like Coruscant going in the background. They do it for a couple different things too. There's like a Hoth one, and just figured why not, right? I haven't figured out how to put like screensavers on my TV. So YouTube it is. YouTube it be.
Oh, I see it now. I just looked at it.
Yeah, like shit.
Naboo, Coruscant. It's cool.
I mean, it worked. You know what I mean? It was easy shit. Okay.
I love doing this so much.
A lot of patience for that, man.
What's going on? What?
He's filing one of the screws, right?
Yeah. Jesse, it's one of the nuts that hold these, one of the switch plungers in on this CC Sabers, Elf Sabers, Sister Wren set. Jana over at Watto's. Is there peanut butter? Brian, what I think I'll do is figure out your master chassis for this Mara Jade throughout the week, and then I'll do it on the live for next week. If that works for you, buddy. Almost.
That sad little Sandy going on over there in the corner, dude. What is that? There it goes. All right, what was I doing? Okay, here we go.
Oh shit!
Fell it too far.
That might be good enough. Nah, I think I got it.
All right, let me go get this card ready.
Oh damn, Jeremy, we're gonna be past. Whenever I pick you up from the airport, it's past Buc-ee's. Damn it,
I love me some Buc-ee's.
dude. I'll get you a sandwich.
Bookies.
I need
What's
those
your
candy.
Buc-ee's?
Those
Me too.
candy. Oh, you never been to Buc-ee's?
No.
Oh man.
Dude, Buc-ee's is the shit.
What is it? A restaurant or?
It's like an everything, dude.
It's
Oh, if it's a gas station, yeah, I've been to Buc-ee's or gas stations.
hard to describe what Buc-ee's is.
Bro, it's a
experience.
fairgrounds. It's a fairgrounds that you can get gas and food at, dude. Straight up.
Giant gas station. You can get
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been to them. When I went to Tennessee, it stopped at one.
Dude, if they're there, if there's an option to get there, like a sandwich, like at Buc-ee's, man, they're so good, man. I go there for the sandwiches. Think about that.
My girls have all kinds of stuff from Buc-ee's, shorts, onesies. It's a bathroom. Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, what's crazy is ours is like right by our beach exit. So like we get some of like the most nasty rednecks you could possibly think of. We're just clamoring in there getting beef jerky and shit.
Give them the
And I'm like, oh my god, dude, the hills have eyes at the gas station. You know what I mean? I'm like, So awful, dude.
Oh yeah, the beaver nuggets, Cole.
Beaver
Can't even
nuggets.
do many of them,
Dude,
though.
that wall of beef jerky, Quinlan Nosh knows what's up. That wall of beef jerky is insane. Hey, dude, maybe there's a Buc-ee's on the way to Jesse's house in between there. We'll see.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Hmm. I think. Did we do that switch?
Firmware updated.
Ah.
Alrighty.
I think it's the switch.
Two and a half hours, dudes. That's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not far from done, which is very nice. I did a lot of the prep work on this guy beforehand, though. Lots of prep work on this beat.
Which one are you doing?
The Saber Merchant Speeder.
Oh, that's right.
Almost done. I'm wiring up the board, and then from the board, I just got to do the 14-pin connector.
Albert's up and running.
Albert, you doing a tricrete, dude? What are you doing? You have a Scotty?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Got a petite crouton over here.
Hell yeah, dude. The petite crouton.
All right, last
Well,
thing is
don't
the
know about
switches.
that petite crouton.
Jeremy, that switch is bad.
I glued it too far, like a fraction too far up, so I got to swap it out. It's got to be dead on.
Bummer, man.
That's the one thing about gluing switches that scares the shit out of me, like using some permanent serious glue. Oof. But you got to fix it, you know.
Yep.
Talk about Shit's Creek.
Use the good glue too, so it didn't want to come out. That's all right. 2 wires. Two wires.
I haven't had my soldering fan on for a long time. I'm just puffing all these fumes. Whoops. Forgot to turn that bitch on. Whatever. Fuck it. Fucking YOLO, right? Right, dudes?
YOLO.
I love doing that and just embarrassing my nieces and nephews who are like way past that age group. You got a bunch of sayings that I'm like, that's not lit at all, yo. You know what I mean, fam?
What I hate now is there people say that's mine's. Like that's mine. You know, that
Yeah.
is mine. That's mine's. I'm like, dude, we're not talking about landmines. You know.
Sounds like a cat, dude. That's like
Oh,
something a cat would say.
oh, when I got mines, I'm like, what?
What about that no cap for real, dude?
Oh, you mean Carlos?
I love it. That's his age group, isn't it? That Kessel Customs, dude. He's back at it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he started back up.
Yeah. See him posting some shit. Sometimes you just gotta take a little hiatus, you know?
Yeah. Lando, he's taking a hiatus.
Dude, I don't even know who you're talking about, bro. I gotta show you that message, Jeremy, from the other night. I was like, thanks to all my friends who responded. I think I've Jesse and Keenan. I was like, that's it. That's all there is. That's nobody else. He commented on something. I think it was the Ezra casting, and I was like, oh, isn't that the dude who played Aladdin? And then Lando just left me on scene for like a while. Then I came back and I was like, thanks for the answer, bro. And he still left me on scene. So then I was like, and then Jesse responded, and I was like, oh, hey, my friends, what's up, Jesse?
Jesus.
I'm not leaving him alone, dude. I refuse. Lando don't like to acknowledge me in that group chat, dude. We'll see about that. I bet he's watching right now, dude. He's always watching.
Well,
What's up, Brady? I gotta say though, Lando saved me from ultra sabers.
Lando didn't save me from shit, dude.
the fumes are the key to obtaining immortality. Breathe deep.
Off tomorrow.
There is a Lando hiding in every Victorian headboard.
Victorian.
Oh, what up, Brady? Thanks, Warren. Just got to get through it, man. Just another day, another saber. We'll get there. Sometimes you can install one in an hour, and sometimes you could sand switches for 3 hours.
Yep.
Preach,
Yeah.
dude. I feel like all I do is slam.
Facts.
As Albert's working on his switches, it looks like.
Yes, sir.
Evo Flex?
Yep.
Nice.
Love these hilts. Let's double check everything.
Yo, the person they did cast though for that live action exit, that dude looks good.
Yeah, he does.
It's alive.
It's alive.
It's alive.
Dang. I'm not going to be able to fire anything up tonight.
You got the hard work out of the way already, though.
Yeah,
True.
it's all good.
All right, time to bust the summon. But
Hot glue, man, that's it. Y'all don't know, dude. Hot glue and zip ties used to be okay. Used to be good enough. Isn't that something?
I still remember the first LGT I got. I opened it up and there's hot glue everywhere.
Oh man.
I thought that was normal. Then I got Jeremy's.
Wait, LGT had a bunch of hot glue in it?
Oh yeah.
What are people doing?
They want to be cool, man.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You got mine. There was only hot glue in the back.
The board was hot glued to the chassis, and then the speaker wires were in certain spots, so they would not be all over the place.
Yeesh.
And the NeoPixel connector had the wires going up over on top where the pins were, and then there was hot glued down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've gotten a few of those. That is their NeoPixel connector. Like the wire, you could see them. You could see them on top of the connector. It's so weird.
That's that mass-produced. Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chassis discs and mesh wire.
Chassis discs. Hell yeah.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
I'm very
You can
close.
do it.
Oh my god.
I can do it.
I feel like y'all will beat me though. You know what I mean?
It's not a race.
Not a
It
race.
is. It is tonight, dude. I'm taking that last place again.
I won't be
Like
firing.
Mario Kart.
The only thing that I fired up was the test when I put my chassis in. But I will have it pretty much done. Actually, if I really put in the next like 20 minutes or so, I should have it done. But you know, don't want to get ahead of myself here. I say 20 minutes, and the next thing you know, I'm here for another like 2 hours. That's happened to me a lot. There's been so many times where I was like, this install is going to be cakewalk. I'll do it in an hour. And then it's 9 hours later because of something that went wrong. And I'm just like, I knew it was cold without looking about the chassis discs and mesh wire. I knew it.
Brian Ludwig, when I gutted my Ultra Sabers, it was about a pound of hot glue.
Dude, I've said it a bunch of times, but the one time I was by their booth at a convention, I mean, from like 20 feet away, all you smelled was hot glue. Like hot glue. And then when you look behind the curtain, they had like 10 people at stations, and they're just, I was like, okay. Okay.
Wow.
And it's amazing too because the average person walking by, I mean, they always had people cramming at their booths like, "It's the greatest lightsaber thing I've ever seen." Everyone's like screaming, and I'm just sitting there like grabbing big ass baseball bat hilts and going, "No, no!" Like, you know, like just testing out like what to see if there's anything I did like. And I just, it's just no thanks.
I saw a lot of that at celebrations, man. I didn't see any really cool, like I saw people carrying some cool sabers, but no booths.
Yeah.
Anything cool? It was all like Ultra Saber type stuff, in-hill LED stuff.
That's because, I mean, dude, the average Star Wars fan or convention person is like, this is top notch. It's like, no, do some research, buddy. It's definitely not.
Well, a lot of people don't know too. You know, all they are is just flashlights.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, you know, that price point when they're walking by, they're like, you know, grabbing something for the kid.
What gets me is the Disney hilts. How much they sell for? Like, I had a pair of the Asajj Ventress hilts, and they don't make them anymore. People are buying them for $800 to $900 a piece.
Damn.
So I sold the
Yeah,
hilts
dude.
to fund the ones that Jeremy is working on.
That's too much.
Yeah. I mean, they are, licensed technically and everything, I guess, but there's some Disney the people that love Disney that want everything from them. Like the box set now for Obi-Wan that they just released. I think it's at the D23 Expo or whatever. People are selling them for $900, $1,000 now, and it's only $500 and something for the set.
Dude, the hilts you can get for that money, you just know what you're looking to get. Good God. You know, a lot of people waste money at the beginning of their adventure into the hobby.
Yeah.
I've been very fortunate, you know what I mean, like all around. But again, I lurked in the hobby for like a year before I ever even bought anything. So I already did my research and knew like what, you know what I mean? But if I would have just jumped in and bought something real quick, I would have no doubt gone down the same path for a while.
Yeah. I almost did. Completely failed.
Well, I mean, whenever you search, you know, custom lightsaber, the first thing you're going to see is Ultra Saber. You know what I mean? Like it's Ultra Saber Saberforge. I don't know about now because I haven't really done it in a while, but that was almost guaranteed. Dude, the marketing that Ultra Sabers has is just pretty wild. Like,
Yeah. Dude, when you type in lightsaber, Ultra Sabers has like an algorithm or whatever. It automatically comes up for Ultra Sabers. I had to block them to be able to not see that. Like when I typed in Saberforge, Ultra Sabers would come up for the search engine. Or I can't even remember. It kept on popping up instead of who I was looking for. I'm like, what the hell?
How does he say it? Ultra Sabers?
Ultra. It's Ultra. ALT.
Ultra Sabers.
Ultra Sabers.
Mac does it really good, dude.
I bet he does.
You gotta hear him say it.
Ultra Sabers.
Ultra.
Hey, you guys, it's me, Emery, again, from Ultra Sabers.
Coming at you from Ultra Sabers.
I just remember watching that video of Lando. He says, looking better, the BBB F, rating F. And I was like, oh, God, what have I done?
Yeah, it's kind of what's crazy is Ultra Sabers used to have a really good reputation. You know what I mean? Like they used to have, because the thing is Saberforge, you know, you're gonna get your hilt in like a year or whatever, 6 months to a year. Vader's Vault's the same, you know, pretty much. They got really long lead times, and that was pretty much it for the most part, aside from like maybe somebody doing a custom run, but like. It was what Ultra Sabers, Saberforge, you know, those were kind of your decision, your like go tos. This is like 6-7 years ago, and like Ultra Sabers would get you a hilt in like a week, like it was ridiculous. So that's why they had a reputation for a long time. But then like once things like chassis came along and like actual quality and shit, then they never adapted until. I don't know if they do it now or not, but I remember seeing that NeoPixel one that they have, the Ultra Sabers video. You seen that?
No. Although the commercial where they're in the business.
No, it's like it's I don't know what board it is. It's like their new board or whatever, but it is yeah, man. It's like it's a NeoPixel. Like they're compatible with NeoPixel. But I mean, I don't mean it's good. I don't even think it has smooth swing. I actually don't think they offer any smooth swing anything, do they?
I don't know. I stopped paying attention for years now. I just was so fed up with the experience of it, getting my money back, them ignoring my emails.
Dude, Albert knows, man. Chassis used to not be a thing. Like,
Yeah.
just tape it to the battery, slide it in the hill.
Let me see if I can find one. Hold up.
Seriously, tape the soundboard to the battery and slide it in the hill. That was standard.
This is a NBV3 right here.
Why does it have so many wires to it? What is that? Oh, that's not wires. That's melted.
What is that?
What's going on there, dude?
It's like an adhesive. Used to be held with this blue stuff here.
Wow.
Yeah. Crap.
Huh.
Shit.
Home stretch, baby.
Yeah, Cole says about helmets. I'm amazed how much helmets are, and then I watch videos on how to make them, and I'm like, sure, Black Series is fine.
Helmets take a long time, dude.
Well, I just got the Black Series Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah, I remember seeing
I think
that.
it's dope.
I wanted one, man. Out of those, I was like, that one looks dope.
Yeah, it doesn't fit, but my neck's too
Display.
big. It probably wouldn't fit you either, Benji.
Probably not, but display is pretty sick.
Yeah,
Big ass head.
yeah. I tried putting it on. My ears were sticking out when I put the faceplate on.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right.
One thing about CFX that I think could improve a hell of a lot is the size of these freaking pad holes, man.
They're not big.
Not compared to, I mean, look at see how small the holes are? They're small. So getting a 22 gauge wire through them, you got to kind of, I like try to thread it, like I twist them as tight as I can, and I cut the ends after I solder them like a needle. So it has it has a better chance of going through the hole smooth. Someone's going to say it, and I know it. I'm going to say it in the comment section, dude. Something go through a hole smoothly. Here we go. Bunch of jokers.
No takers.
Oh, Cole will be up in that comment section here in a second.
Sir Peanut Butter says, y'all convinced me to get a Subversion. Now I have to think about what I want to do with it. So it doesn't add any to my empty piles.
It's good that you jumped on it, man, because it's a limited run and he is running out.
Yeah, man. I had a couple people on Reddit ask me where I got mine, and I posted a link. And then I posted a link in my video, so there's no telling. They might go quick. Not to say that I have that kind of power, but I mean, I get millions of views, you know.
That's my ignition saber, right?
Yep. Come on, you fucker.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was like gonna be a very limited run. So like once I found that out, I was like, oh, thank God for Cole sending me that one because I probably wouldn't have got one, dude. Straight up. Unless I'd have got it secondhand, but by that point, it probably would have had a bunch of shit done to it, you know.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, somebody would have tried to do something to it, hated it, sold it. Cole's a man.
Yeah, dude, I was totally blown away. I had no clue. It was like such a nice thing. Yeah, I don't have to do anything like that, especially to me, dude. Especially to me.
If I did something like that for you, there'd be strings attached.
Hell yeah, dude. Attach them strings. For real, man. Like, I was like, oh, that's an expensive gift, man. Like, straight up. Like, very honored. And I'm the worst at giving gifts. Like, Cole, you still getting socks for Christmas, you know? Like, I'm sorry, dude. This is how I am. I don't know what you want. I'm the worst, dude. I'm the worst at deciding on what to get somebody. I don't know why.
Someone was asking if they're sold out. As of September 6th, he had 19 left.
Oh, okay. So they got a good bit.
But it is the 11th now. Yeah, they still got them. $3.95.
All right.
I gotta find something nice to do for Cole. Normally, I would just be like, "Hey, let me install something for you," but he can install all his own shit. So I'm like, damn, all right. To find a way to, you know, do something nice for him sometime.
It'll come along, man. I'm sure that's not why he did it.
Yeah.
No, I like to, you know, give and receive, gift and receive. You know, like I said, I'm just terrible at it. Unless it's something I know somebody has like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I think Christmas is such a horrible time for me because I'm always like, everyone I know gets what they want, and like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I just never really been very good at, like, oh, she's been wanting this for months. Finally, so now's my time to try. You know what I mean? Like, I never get that. But then again, I'm extremely easy to gift, and that makes it worse too. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I know you like this." Boom, and I'm like, "Damn it, I do love this." You know what I mean? I'm like, I did really need that, and God made my day. You know, like, it's just,
See you, Cole.
Have a good one, Cole. Oh, yeah. House of Dragons.
I finally got both of these to a good place.
Nice.
It took 3 hours to do. That's why I don't do them anymore, Jeff.
I feel bad, man.
No, not at all. I'm just.
that's why he's not like pumping them out. Like, yeah, I hear that.
That's a headache. All that filing.
It's got to be. I mean, it's got to be exact too. So, like, you put it in, your hair off. You got to take it all apart, do it again, try it out again. I finally got the front one done. I thought it was good, and then I got to the back one, and it was not good, right? So, but it's all good now.
Oh man, I goofed.
that in there. But
If you couldn't take off that front emitter portion, that would have been a real pain in the butt.
yeah, like I was telling you before we went live, I saw some pictures of the chassis that they came up with, and wherever it is that they came up with it, they use an 18650 battery back here. But I want to know how you get to the board. Like, I'm really interested to see what their board access looks like, because you just can't do that up here.
Mm.
In order to take this piece off, like, I can't take this emitter off now because I put my NeoPixel connector in there.
Yeah.
So where's the board at? Unless I'm missing something. It could be too. But I mean, if I took a regular battery, put it in here, that's pretty much the opening. There's no room to put a board there.
Not even a chassis.
No.
Bro,
Nothing.
these hilts getting
So
small.
there's no point in using that battery, really.
Right. So yeah, I don't know how they use an 18650 and board access. Somebody asked him on a post, and he kind of dodged it because I was real curious. So I was reading, and he just kind of dodged the question, but we'll see.
All right, dudes. Extreme home stretch.
Right on, man.
Nice.
Are you pretty much done, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm at a good point. I could wrap these up tomorrow.
I was about to say I got probably like 10 or 15 more minutes, but I could also, whenever you go, I don't know if you're done and Albert's done. I could go to the bathroom and get some food and then finish this shit up.
Yeah.
All right, then.
All I got to do is solder my connector for the chassis.
Sometimes Albert bounces and he doesn't tell people. He just
just dips.
Yeah. It's all good. Well, we'll wrap it up for tonight. Thanks for coming on, Jeff, Benji.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Everybody in the comments, thanks for rolling with us. I know this one was a long one, but it was fun, and we'll see you again next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
Peace.
Yep. Have a good night.